Hello, hello, hello. Can everybody hear this okay? I suddenly cannot really get the game going. Is that too loud or is it gonna pick up? Well, I mean, hey, I guess for one, we'll just get right into this. Let me double check my... Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Yes! It's majestic, ain't it? Actually, yeah, I think the game audio is a little loud. Actually, no, maybe it is still a little too quiet. I don't know. I'll leave it at that for now. Regards to game audio volume, and yeah, okay. Alas, what is done is done. Let me just double check a few other things here, and then we'll otherwise get ready to go. I didn't quite do all the grinding I wanted to do, but I don't think we have much going on because I rescued everybody. I got the new documents, so I got to the next blockade. I'm not gonna panic too much about this next fusion thing because I did the other one. This is literally the only quest I got left is with Dai Zhao Jiao, getting him a regenerate 3 skill. The only thing I gotta go do is take care of the Menad door, or not the Menad door, the Menad passage, or the last big one that is kind of like that mini gauntlet. But everything else after that is pretty much done until whatever happens after this full moon. So yeah. But in any case, as long as that's all she wrote in regards to prep, I think we're pretty much ready to get started and get rolling. Okay, so hi everybody, this is Magic Maddie here. Welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. Like I said in the last stream, we didn't do quite as much in regards to major events as I had personally anticipated or personally hoped. Because it's still been like several 1 to 2 streams since the October 4th one while playing Reload. So not much between October 4th and now has really happened, aside from finishing up Social Links, romancing Yukari. So I mean, you know, really, even if it's nothing major, my life is fucking great right now. It's peachy, you could say. Oh, actually, I probably want to turn it down a tiny bit. But there's all that. And we also got, if I can get it, yeah, and then I also took care of the last, part of Zaya going up here. Or maybe not the last part, but just, like, kind of pretty much nearly the end, if not the exact end. So really, the only thing I have to take care of now is the Menad passage here, which is basically like a gauntlet of several, mini-bosses in a row. For those unaware, the Menad doors are like extra mini-bosses, but still relatively tough, dickish ones. This is like a few of them in succession. Otherwise, I have gotten everybody up a little past level 50 each. Level 50, 51, 52. So I'm bringing in Yukari and Mitsuru as well as Aki. Just to get them, keep them in tip-top shape as well. But yeah, other than all that, basically my plan is to finish up this Menad passage, or like just, actually no, I hadn't even started it, I guess, I apologize. But basically just start and finish this Menad passage, then we'll jump out of Tartarus and keep going, because we got 4 days until the next full moon, which should bring with it the final full moon major arcana shadow, or like the big full moon boss. And provided that is all she wrote in regards to taking care of the Dark Hour and its consequences for humanity, will be peachy, you know? Okay, we are off to a rough start. Okay, so I guess if I can't really cure them immediately, Mitsuru and Aki are probably gonna go hit him. So I'll leave the physical stat trial and error to those two. Yeah, they're gonna freak out here, so maybe Yukari can try. Oh, that's not a good sign. Yeah, that's bad. No, fuck off. That was fucked. Yes, ma'am, I'll help. Oh my god. That really just bit them both in the ass. We are considering that I'm not somebody who's able to find find out how I insta-kill different enemies or not insta-kill them, but just like really do much more damage than I need to. We're off to a not great start, especially in that regard. Since apparently people can find, like, to say the least, people can find, like, these loopholes to make the game an absolute piece of cake. We are not into a good start. Okay. So just do not let anybody get hit by rage. They might as well be dead if they do. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. It was kind of a screw up that I didn't heal Mitsu and Aki, but we got it. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, no. She, shouldn't, I'd be feeling that way. Okay. Forget my freaking out for a second there. We are fine. All is well. So, yee. Yeah. We're okay now. We're good. We're lovely. We're gonna be fine. Like I said, even though I'm usually like anywhere from average to above average with Persona games, it's usually when it comes to like the more advanced strategies that I kind of struggle. Like I'm usually able to like get my characters to do a decent job, and in some cases, yeah, absolutely like the creme de la creme of anybody's different personas and persona builds and persona team or party member team builds and whatnot. With Persona 3 Reload, not quite at that point, even if this game can be a cakewalk in the right hands. Again, not quite at that point with this game, so bear with me for one thing. But also... Nah, it's probably gonna block it, so you know what? Yeah. You know, yeah. Is that really gonna do anything for us? It's just gonna be a Charger Heat Riser, isn't it? It's just gonna be a Charger Heat Riser. I mean, that's fine. That's great. Yep. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, like, fucking predictable. Like, I'm sure the Minotaur doesn't give two damns what we do if... I mean, or at least, like, doesn't give a damn about calling our strategy since it can absolutely cream my ass on the fly. It's just like, But it's okay. Like I said, I'm just not one of those people who can go into a Persona game immediately, first playthrough of it at all, and immediately know how to break the game, make every little bit of it work to my whim, use certain strategies to exploit the shadows or enemies. There's a lot of people who can do that, and while I am pretty decent at these games, I'm not super tactical. Just because I played Tactica doesn't mean I'm a Galaxy Braid Persona player, you know? Like, that's a different beast in itself, you know? It's a different little spin-off beast. But yeah, okay. At least I made it. Well, that's Invigorate 3, but I need Regenerate 3 for the, Dai Zhao Jiao, I think they call it. Do not quote me on that. monster with a human body and a bull's head, trapped within a labyrinth. Yeah. As if it were some mythological creature. Yeah. But hopefully we're the Thesus that's actually pretty cool and not the one in Hades 1 where we are just an absolute dickhead. No, we're continuing. Whether I want to or not, we're going. Just go, 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 go. Okay? Okay, everybody. Okay. Oh, well, at least we don't need it for everybody else. Okay. Is there anything usually behind these stairs, or is it kind of just like straight walk ahead to the next? Oh, well, there's a treasure chest. Nothing there, nothing there.
Here's Chesty Boy.
A whirlwind bow. Okay, that's actually a better one. Actually, then again, maybe it's just an accuracy? I don't know, let me check. Because there was one chest earlier for like a weapon for, I don't even remember who, where it's just like, at this rate, why did we even bother? Because it was, I don't remember who it was for, but yeah, Rapid Bands for Aki. It's like we get it with the Twilight Fragments in a chest on the way to this last block I just finished up and for you guys in advance. We get the Rapid Bands, but he doesn't eat, but Aki oh god. Oh fuck! Oh Yukari, I love you so much. Thank you, baby girl. I'm so proud of her. Just that was incredible. Mwah! Thank you, Aki too. You're cool. That was good. That was good. Good. Can you set up faster, please? Please, I love you, but come on. I love you too, girl, but come on. Please. Come on, please. Okay, what have we not tried? We have not tried fire. Okay. Ooh, that... Yeah, this haunted one in particular is kind of a dick. Yeah, I've already scanned these guys. We know. So just maybe go for a single hit as opposed to multi-hit. It's not gonna backfire, but it's just gonna... It might as well. It's just gonna be a waste. More than anything. Okay. I see what we gotta do. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Ooh, okay. This is gonna be a problem. Let's lower the attack. All right, debuff attack, or I guess not even debuff, just lower. Debuffing would basically be stripping them of their buffs. And just kind of making them start at square one, or bringing them back, or having the debuff cancel out the buff and just have them at normal. I swear, I'm familiar with these games. I'm good at them. Kinda. Somewhat. Which is which? Okay. Haunted would take it normally. Spiritual would take it as well, but just kind of resist it. So just keep moving on Haunted. Or I guess Light and Dark, I can call them. It's not too hard to get behind, really. Is there an element, persona I had that has both not curse and bless, light and dark, or dark and light? Well, I mean, I got Aegon, I got Kogon, I just don't have, both of them in a single persona. Which isn't a bad thing, especially if I'm just sticking to Makoto for the moment. It's just gonna be some waddling about until there we go. There we go.
Yippee!
Oh yeah, Aki wouldn't say the line if I took care of him. Of course he wouldn't. Because he could say it, but that doesn't mean he can milk it for what it's worth. I mean, unless, but that's just, at that point, you're just being a glutton for punishment in regards to being a one-trick flanderized pony, Mr. Sonata. But I digress. Hopefully my fan isn't that audible in the background. I had to turn it up high so that way I didn't get too sticky in here. It's a particularly warmer day than usual. Not much of a breeze either, so that doesn't help. But yeah. Okay, so both of them will take lightning, but spiritual, or I guess light, would just resist. Haunted would just take it. So yeah. I mean, I'm sure there wouldn't be anything wrong with using the multi-hit or multi-foe hit Mazionga there with Aki or whatever else for the other characters. Oh, I fucked up. Ooh, okay, we need to okay, and then Yukari heals.
I owe you for that.
Yukari heals.
I have to do this.
You got it, girly. Okay.
Much obliged.
And just like that, we're okay. Oh, Jesus, God, no, maybe not. Thank you, Aki. Okay, there you go. There you go. That a boy. That a boy. That a boy. That a boy. Good boy. Who's a good Aki? Sorry. No, you're the best, Yukari. Yukata. No, that's Junpei's thing. Nah. No, I'll hold myself to higher standards. Hey!
Keep an eye on your health.
Although we probably want to do something else. Severe slash. Fuck yeah. He? Good night, bitches. Okay, any luck? Honestly, I probably should have figured that wasn't gonna be it. Actually, yeah, not at all. God no. But it's not like they're so far away, but they're not that close either. God no. Of course it wasn't gonna be that easy. Alas, you soy.
Nice reflexes, Yukari-chan.
Ah, Yukari is a fucking trooper, like, my lord, my girl. My lord, my girl. Fuck it up.
Her leader's been knocked down.
As if we should have expected it to never happen. Like, just because I'm the protagonist and have biases, and I'm treated with bias, based on that, advantage, does not mean I am prone to being more screwed around with and fucked up than everybody else. Quite the opposite, actually. It's a completely shallow advantage as a human being to be the protagonist of a Persona game or any JRPG, really. Like, unless there's something fancy about it and there's a fancy reasoning for it, you're not really that OP, Yuki and Narukami and honestly even Amamiya. You're right on par with everybody else. Maybe in Power you got the bigger advantages, but like for the most part, character-wise, everybody else would absolutely wipe the floor with you guys. Even your more fleshed out anime counterparts would be mocked. Yes, ma'am.
That helps.
Oh. Can we cancel that out? Okay, we're next. Okay. So that's not a big deal then. Sagibus? Yes! Uh-huh.
You can hit a weakness with this.
No, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one.
Never mind.
What do you mean I can't change? What?
Let's see.
Okay, can I just hit him? And since they're frozen, would it be a critical? Yes! Okay. Okay, so it does work on that same logic from 5 and 4. Or at least 5. I forget if 4 ran on that logic, where if it's like, if they got a status ailment like that, usually a physical would hit with a crit as well. Let me have you heal everybody. Because if I don't top everybody up, we might get in trouble for that. There we go. Please no. Please no. No!
Nice work.
Thank God we had that. Woo!
One step at a time.
Otherwise, I was about to be like, apparently Tatsuya from some scene in Persona 2. I'm still working on Persona 1 on my own time through certain reasons. I'd rather not
Keep an eye on your health.
try to make a habit and would therefore rather not talk about 2 all much. But I'm still working on 1, so I've yet to play 2. But it's like apparently there's some like super emotional scene in Persona 2, or at least it's supposed to be. That's like takes place in this like galactic-ish void. But the English dub, my God, they really did not hit their stride. At least around the time of localizing the first 2, technically 3 games with Eternal Punishment. I mean, to be fair, like, at least it wasn't as bad as the Revelations localization for Persona 1, the original localization. But, I mean, at least for 2, like, I mean, it wasn't that much better. So it's like, again, if this scene is super emotional and impactful, just, you gotta turn off the dub voices for it to really get it. I understand that. It's just gonna be really hard to get rid of. I don't want to forget what happened. I gotta make sure it's like, how could I forget? Guys, don't go. Don't leave me alone. Please no. Please no. No. I mean, hey, it's not difficult. It might not be that hard to bawl my eyes out to. Don't leave me alone. But like, oh boy, maybe I should have waited to see why everybody was laughing their ass off over that in the little group of people who are in the know about Persona 2 and both Innocent Sid and Eternal Punishment.
Yay! There you are.
Wait, maybe I should have made sure I healed. Let's not fight yet. If only just to double check. I mean... I can't put that on any of my other guys here. So none of my party members can have that. Are you serious? What even is the quest? Regenerate 3, but that's Invigorate 3. And I mean, I'd rather have a skill to recover SP than HP, because it is so hard to come by in these games. But like, fuck. Well, you know what they say. Fuck me.
You can do it.
No, they don't. They say, why not? You're just gonna have to wing it.
I have to do this. Oh, sorry.
Well, do they? I haven't heard that phrase in forever, so I think you're the one behind on the times.
Hey, that's just unfair.
I agree, Yukari.
Sonata-san, you're
Woe is me.
One step at a time.
Am I assuming it's the exact opposite this way? No. When are we switching to who? Okay, so Mitsuru and then me, and then I can't tell who's up after me. It's one of the enemies, or if we're going back around. Probably gonna get to one of the enemies or both of them. Yeah, so if it's not just Intrepid Knight, it's them and whoever the frick Mary is, or Change Relic. I'm just gonna call you Mary. You can be Bob.
Green isn't good on this one.
Oh, she has low SP anyways. God damn it!
To do.
No! Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah, actually, that wasn't too bad. Never mind. That wasn't terrible. That wasn't terrible. Not terrible, anyways. Yes, we'll look at melee, I guess, since we really can't deploy Fuka's an analysis. Her SP is low, so in that department, we're kind of on our own.
Been knocked down. Are you okay?
Stop!
We're just getting started.
Thank you, Aki. So true.
It's a strong one.
Which one of you? No, both of you kind of are whatever about lightning. Not gonna kill ya. Not gonna care too much. Not gonna resist it, but actually though, yeah. Let's gonna do heavy to everybody or severe to just one. I want to get Intrepid Knight out of the way first, so let's just do severe on him. Or, sorry, not Intrepid Knight, Bob. Nah, Bob might actually be a little cliche. We'll just call him Timmy. All right, so Timmy and Kimmy. Yeah, sure. They're the Turners. What's wrong about that? You got a problem with that? Hope not. Actually, if you're shocked, I don't know. I might not be thinking about this the right way, but YOLO, right? Maybe they do say that, or at least like we could start making them say it now these days. The people. I don't know.
Your speed's down. That'll impact your accuracy and evasion.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm feeling very quirky today, so please pardon me in advance. It's especially front and center today, I will admit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I.
In this situation,
Mediarama, just in case. No, not just in case. We could probably just pop it off. Might do us some good. Oh, I mean, might. Like, no. God, no.
I think I can use
Especially when I'm not somebody who's been able to, like, exploit the really overpowered broken tactics in this game. At least not yet. Like, of course I need to top myself off and be cautious. I've yet to achieve that. There might be an infinite skill cap in this... Infinite skill ceiling in this game. I guess, therefore, there's no ceiling. But I've yet to reach it. I'm still kind of, like, just getting up from the floor. You know? For my first playthrough, you know... It'll be better, but... Definitely getting there. But just definitely not going to be breaking this game no matter how easy it is anytime soon.
a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
Excuse me, sorry. Had to down that whole water bottle. Yeah, I think it's not a great sign for how hot it is that I need to down a whole water bottle and just... with or without the with or without the pre-show little hanging out part, 38 minutes, 39 in a few here. But like I said, hey, we did it. Whoop-de-doobles. Whoop-de-boogers.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Shut eliminated. Good work.
The opponents just now. Do you remember them? We've defeated them before. They're much tougher to beat when they're together. Though I suppose the same could be said about us. It's a good reminder that teamwork is important. True, but I mean, I think we've seen Timmy and Kimmy several times throughout Tartarus. So I'm sure this is like the elite super Timmy Kimmy. I don't know.
Please.
We should be able to open that without worry. Check what's inside. Oh, good, because God knows I'm sick and tired of running out of Twilight Fragments so early into a run on Tartarus.
I've had enough of it.
The Book of Sadi, the number of major arcana cards attainable in a day increased by 1! Ooh, la, la. Yeah, let's go. And then, provided that we technically could resume from here instead of down there. It's just a few less seconds of wasting time. Yep. Okay. So hey, we did it! Whoopee! And I didn't need to take up so much time in a stream to do it. I could just grind the majority of it in my own time and come back to y'all with just the Monad passage to worry about.
Whoopee!
How are everybody's stats coming along? Whoa, when the frick did Koro get to 50? Oh, actually, because I brought him, Igus, and Junpei in for the boss since they were the lowest at a certain point. But now they're amongst the second highest. So really, if anything, it's Ken that needs a boost back up. But we'll figure that out. Let me get everybody off the team so I can kind of create a clean slate for the next full moon. At least as far as I'm concerned, that's one way to make it work. And actually, nah, I wouldn't have regenerate 3, would I? Yeah, just invigorate, but not regenerate. And that's the only other thing I gotta worry about with Ellie over here. I guess I could register my guys.
Welcome to the Velvet
But
Room.
other than all that,
I got nothing.
Registering persona. Will you
Oh, I guess it's
register
just
to become
thrown.
all registered?
that wheel looks like it'd be fun. Aside from the flames, it looks like it'd be fun. I could see that being made into a one-man Ferris wheel or roundup ride thing. I don't know. Just a thought.
This persona is powerful.
Yeah. Unless something behind Samsara is Endure, or not Endure. That was with Siegfried. Unless one of those after Samsara here is Regenerate 3, I'm kinda out of luck. And Rung does one of my better ones, so I'd rather not. Or at least one of my better ones right now.
This would be a wise choice.
Which will you choose?
Good question.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to get rid of some and whatnot for the sake of
To consider.
that, what do you think I'm doing?
Stupid.
I mean, I guess Devil and Justice. No, I would need Justice, but I already have one Justice, so let's get rid of Loki since, admittedly, he doesn't have much on him right now. Or at least, like, most of his good skills are, yeah, not there right now. So Loki we don't need. Devil we have finished, so we don't need Succubus. She's so hot. I'll get over it. Maybe. Or at least I'll just have to live the rest of my life without it. Whether I like it or not, it's what the game will demand. Hang, that was Maiko. Speaking of, we saved her today, so whoopee! We're not just gonna let a little girl die in, JRPG hell. Question is, though, who
Take
would I
all
want
the
to...
time you need to consider. consider.
What does it look like I'm doing?
Is this acceptable?
Temperance.
What do you
That's
want
for
to inherit?
Bebe. Yes. Hold on, wait. Oh, we can't say Boofy died or Aegon? Fuck you! Oh, you guys see that shit? That's nasty. How dare. Why? And again, we really can't do death because that's Feros, little boy in the jail pajamas. But I mean, like, hey, at least Mom might be good. It's just if I can help it, not gonna prioritize it for social links. Actually, maybe how much money do I have?
This is your progress so far.
Yeah, not too much.
Now then, let's begin.
Yeah, I don't know.
All the elements you need?
No, but I don't know.
Choose the personas you would like to fuse. Take all the time you need to consider.
Maybe Throne and Suzaku?
Is this acceptable?
No, that's the issue, is that it's succubus no matter what. So, like, and that's Dominion. I already got them, so, like, Emperor. And even though Hellbiker's not only too high for us, but that would get us hanged, which is Maiko, and Maiko's already been maxed a while ago, so no. I don't know.
This persona is what do you wish to inherit?
Come on.
Please choose what skills to inherit. What do you wish to inherit?
Iodine, Bufudine. Tetrakarn,
It
Makarakarn.
appears it will receive a...
And there...
Why, this is exciting.
That's
isn't
a decent start, I think. Wait, what is Atropos's Arcana? What's their Arcana? Oh, Fortune! That's K. So that wouldn't be bad either. That's not bad either. Not at all. Let's prevent the skill change. Ooh, I don't know. Ugh. Loki, Suzaku. Well, then we run into the same problem. Same problem I've been fussing about. Erofont is elderly couple, and one of the guys I gotta get, but... Throne, Loki... What's the difference between Throne and Rongda and
This would
Loki
be a
and
wise
Rongda?
choice.
Actually, that's not really gonna do us any good, so maybe not. What even is high chance of light insta-kill to all foes? I mean, let me see here. Persona 3 reload, regenerate 3 because I already got invigorate 3 skill card. Where can I get the regenerate 3 skill card? Skill cards. That's like, yeah, that's walking me through where I can what does what, which is great. It's just not what I am looking for right now. I don't know. Generate 3 is a rank 9 skill card according to this. That's great.
Well, maybe the antiques or the antique shop with Michelle Ruff's cameo.
Please choose what skills to enhance.
That might do it? Question mark? Aw, fucking hell. Are you serious? Okay, hold on. Well, I guess Miragedyne, so I guess it's not that big of a deal and not the end of the world, but... Okay.
Please choose what skills
All right,
to
then.
inherit.
Garadyne, Kogeon, Samara Karm, and Rita Shower.
It will receive.
It's finally time.
Okay. Okay.
And then, hopefully, if it's not a skill that's coming up, it'll be a skill card I can get from Michelle Ruff's Antiques. Please. I mean, Invigorate 3 would be fucking awesome, but that's not Regenerate 3, which is what I apparently really, really need. Oh. Nah. Honestly, yeah, fuck the insta-kills. Never had any luck with them, and honestly, I'm not gonna be taking any chances. It's too generous. Too generous. Now we're getting to the point where everything's a little over too high for me. Well, there's Suzuku still, but... like I said, we're getting a little too high at that point. I don't have much money.
Choose what skills to inherit.
And, yeah. And we're not going to be able to carry Aegon over, so... Alright. Fuck it. Alright.
Is this expected
All right.
to inherit?
Mazionga, Dakaja, resist ailments.
It will receive a good.
A new power emerges.
I mean, I guess it's some water under the bridge, tit for tat.
Okay. There's regenerate 3. That would be perfect for Xiaobo! Are you serious? Come on! Come on! That's fucking nasty! Aw, that's nasty! That's not fair! Alright. You win this time. I mean, I don't need Erofont or Hanged, but Kali is overpowered, and I already have strength for Yuko, so...
Need to consider.
What do you think I'm doing, Iggy?
It is a
What do you think I'm doing, Iggy?
satire, is it not?
Yes, Iggy!
Keisuke and Bebe. If I can remember it that way. Sadly, whether I like it or not, we're gonna need something for kanji. So, I'll just go with Precarious or Rhonda. Maybe bring that back. Might soothe my soul with some of those,
Inner strength.
rough crisscross breeding mishaps, misadventures. Priestess would be, frick, why did I forget? Fuka.
This persona, yes.
So,
This persona, yes. This
um,
persona, yes.
maybe
Give me some of
Parvati?
this one. Very well, it's yours.
Not Empress. Do we have Emperor still or no? We are running out of money anyways. Fuck.
Which will you choose?
Give me a second to figure that out, please.
consider.
No luck. No luck so far. Eek. This is really not going my way at all. But not in the way where I could say touche game. Ooh, this is not going how I wanted it to. Well, then again, I guess if I trade in my treasures tomorrow, I'll probably get quite a bit of money. And then that'll carry us for the next few days over to the full moon. And the fuck-ass cycle repeats. Except I'm really never not broke in this game, at least for a while. Every Tartarus full moon, or pre-full moon period.
Is the full moon a metaphor for menstruation?
I'm sorry.
Oh, help.
Unless some other people have actually attested to that, in which case, I mean, fine, I just didn't base it on anything. I just really just pulled that out of thin air. So, like, I mean, I really can't speak for anybody else. There's gonna be another full moon soon, and we'll finally be done. Let's give it everything we've got. Of course, I mean, what? Nah, you're my dear, lovely, dear GF Yukari. I shan't fail ye. Once it's all over, let's hang out. I agree. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, I actually did max out Yukari, so she is good to go. That's my girl. That's my dear lady. That's my charmer. That's my lover's arcana. What a gal. Oh yeah, and that freak over there. Such a weirdo for an NPC. Oh, I went to the middle school to check some children, but for some reason the cops came around to beat my ass. Yeah, I wonder why. And if anything, they should have beaten your ass, bud. Fuck. But in air quotes, I don't want that guy anywhere near me with a 10-meter yardstick. With 10 yardsticks worth of pole. Like, fuck pubescent teen in that classroom. Stinky rat. He's a stinky rat, that pubescent in an NCP. Fuck him, okay? Okay, so we got Chihiro Fukuyuko, Priestess, Justice, Strength. Hey! Oh, I don't have Justice. But other than that, what do you know? And I actually need to go sell my stuff off to Liam O'Brien Cop before we do anything. So, hey, maybe I can afford more Social Link Arcana personas that way. I don't know. Oh, yeah, and I get the rewards for saving Maiko and everybody. Yippee!
Now you're here. Much
Berserker Seal. What do those do?
What'd you bring?
I wouldn't mind using those, but
That's a deal.
what are they used
How many are
for?
you selling?
Is my
Handing
question.
that over?
Right, these are the older ones, so I can sell them.
Sure. All right. I'll take that.
I can sell these as well.
It's a deal.
Reduce magic damage. Dark evasion would be high. Berserker Seal. Plus 15 XP. Ooh. Let's sell the ring, but then for everything else, I might actually want to swap out any of these for some others.
You finished? Come back soon.
Let me take a look. It's in a book.
A reading rainbow. Oh yeah, I'll have to read through some of these memoir transcripts, or not transcripts. Pieces, clips, excerpts. Duh. Whoops. How did I forget the name excerpts? Or the word excerpts?
Okay, so if I do this correctly, we still got Dai Zhao Jiao. Okay. So if I can do this correctly. Oh, but then also let me actually look at our accessories. I want to keep an invigorate of some kind. So, ooh, that's invigorate 1. 10 SP, invigorate 1. Yeah, okay. Reduce wind damage, because he's weak to it. I mean, sure, he could keep Gale Earrings, I guess. You're weak to ice. So maybe just Enchanted Brooch in general? Oh, shoot, we got ads coming up in just a minute. I mean, hey, that's not too... I mean, hey, we did pretty good for just the first hour of just stinking around and stuff. So, hey, we'll actually really get into the nitty-gritty of the game after the break here. Before we get to that, though, maybe 10 SP would be kind of nice. I guess would probably want... I think she's already got something to keen the high counter. So maybe a Vitality Sash? All stats 3 would be good. No, wait, you... Dark Evasion, because he's weak to darkness. All stats plus 3. All right, let's get back right away. Okay. So, while we were on break, actually, I kind of just shook out my feet and whatnot, but I did buy so Persona's back from the Velvet Room. I am, as expected, near broke yet again, but hey, I have a few Personas of pretty much, with a few exceptions, more so these exceptions pertaining to social links that have yet to be unlocked at all for me. But with those exceptions, you people who play the games probably know which 2 or 3, depending on how you see it. Any other social link that is available right now, I have bought an equivalent Arcana Persona for, or bought one back. Because we got Magician, Priestess, Emperor, and then we do have, and one of those ones that, I forget which one already, is Aerofont, just because the Persona's good, but I already otherwise maxed out Bunkichi and Mitsuko. Then there's Yukari, who's good, Kaz, I got Justice, we took care of Maya Eons back, but then we got for Keisuke, Yuko, Maiko. I think we do have a hanged Persona just for the Persona's abilities. We don't need a Persona for a social link since Fados here, or Mysterious Boy, Pajama Boy, or Prison Jail Pajama Boy. That's basically a prisoner's pajamas, right? I don't know. I'm just running on the protagonists in Persona 5's Velvet Room logic. I don't know. Because there's a lot of things in the world that are derived from Persona 5, even back before 2016 and 2017. Sometimes you just gotta say the truth, as candid as it is. Candid for lack of a better word, but shh! By that point, we're giving away the joke, so... Trade? Yes!
Take your time browsing.
Oh. I don't have enough. Fuck! Are you serious? Come on! Are you serious?
Find another shop with wares as exquisite as mine. I'm the only one around here who can tell how valuable these items are.
I'm happy for you. Good for you. Can I get a freaking card? Can't get fucking Regenerate 3? Are you serious? I need 7 more turquoise gems?
Come again.
That's not fair. 14 rescued people, but it doesn't feel like much when I don't have Regenerate 3 for that stupid ass heli quest.
What do you got?
I'll get over it. One foes. Well, actually, technically, the last major Arcana Shadow is one foe. Unless they show me. You know what? Yeah. Look, I really need the money. Okay.
Take as long as you need. That was your great. It's all yours.
Oh my god. How many? Oh. Pretty much everybody could go with an upgrade. Well, Koromaru, I guess, doesn't need any, but still.
What you're fighting out there.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because that's still 6 whole shoes I gotta grab for everybody else. I mean, Fuka's fine, Koro's fine, Shinji is, October 4th, but everybody else, that brings us up to another 6 pairs of shoes I gotta get. I guess Greaves of Dawn for Yukari, and then even if I wanted to get more, nope. So that's that.
What'd you bring?
How
many of you're handing that
I
over?
guess since I have a lot of Patra
How many?
skills, I could just get rid of those items. Now I could get rid of just one depleting sutra. Get rid of that too.
How many are you? Sure now.
We got a lot of Tetrakarn and Makarakarn, so we don't have to... That's Takunda.
How many are you?
That's what I wanted, thank you. Okay. And then... Yeah. Okay.
You finished?
Sadly, I think that is the best I can do with what I've got. So... Yeah.
Welp.
I mean, at least everything else is turning up roses, so, I mean... You know... Can't win them all. Wish I could, but... Oh well. Stupid diet job. Ow! Wow! Is this what she asked for? Yeah. Okay. Look, you too. Anyways.
You made up your mind. You sure? Thanks for coming.
All right.
Oh,
How you doing, puppy? Did you guys know the dog was in here? Dog's been chilling. The dog was napping. And I guess the dog's not napping, but he's still tired. Isn't that right, Pochi Pochi? Of course, since it was so hot out, he and I went for a good one walk, and he could do without getting out, clearly. He is happy to be here with the fan on max speed, max power. Anyways. So, between Chihiro, Yuko, and Fuka, who should I? Okay, so we got Fuka at 6, Chihiro's 5, Yuko's only 5? Oh my god, no, Yuko it is. We gotta change that. We gotta change that. Please, let's change it. Get her up to 6 minimum. Come on. She's so lovely. She's so nice. That's Chihiro. You're Yuko. Hi. I got a funny Siegfried we can hold between us if you wanna go vibe with the kids you've been track sitting, babysitting via track, etc.
Yeah, we can do that. Good. And don't forget, know your limits and make sure you stretch properly. Oh, why don't you give them some advice too?
Apparently milk is not as amazing for your bones as they made it out to be. It's just that the dairy industry was really fucked back then, so that's why they made the Got Milk campaign. I mean, it's not like it's bad for your bones, I'm pretty sure. At least it's not like milk is bad for your bones. It's not. It's just not incredible either. Apparently either works.
Yeah, but don't forget to stay focused till the end.
Yeah.
Now listen.
Speaking of, like I've said before, I'm only using the guide for social link answers and mandatory story flags, and when it's best recommended for me to head into Tartarus on account of all the total missing people in a transition between full moons.
Apparently, the winners will get to use the schoolyard.
But other than that, this playthrough is all my own.
For them. A little worried, actually. Well, not just about the race, but also about whether or not I spelled something wrong.
That's how they get you.
Your honest opinion.
God forbid it was a whole ass spelling bee where you had to spit words into a mic.
I really think they can beat the 6th graders.
As long as we believe in them.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, if it were a spelling bee, believing in them isn't gonna do anything, but
So hard, too.
you know, it'll be fine. And I say that as somebody whose best subjects included English and back in elementary school, reading and spelling.
Okay.
Like, even I can say spelling bees were pretty brutal looking. They always looked brutal. I mean, kudos to the people who went through with them. Because even though I was a fantastic straight A student in regards to, like, again, reading, writing, spelling, etc., and then the English and higher, more advanced equivalents in middle and high schools, I would always purposely flunk out of the spelling bee qualifiers on purpose. And everybody could tell, the teachers could tell I was too scared to be on stage. I just
I just couldn't handle the pressure. I didn't care if I was a straight A master with spelling, writing, reading, etc. I couldn't handle the pressure of spelling bees. They always look terrifying. Always has been.
I see your bet.
Only 3 days left. Yes, sir. By the way, happy Halloween, everybody. Anybody got costumes, or is it like with 5 and to some extent still 4, where we're just gonna whiz on by tonight? Do whatever, I'm chilling in bed, minding my biz. So mind your own biz, whatever I guess. We can phone in and say, hey, hey. Oh, finally you got your fucking thingamajig. What do you not have it for? Stupid! Alright, well, give me a second. We could probably fix it. No, we can't. Tatsu's here. Okay, so I know Koro has both of his. Apparently you can have up to 2 characteristics or characteristic stat upgrades, or like you can have the first characteristic and then an upgrade. So that's what the 2 sparklies is for. The 2 characteristic plus the upgrade to it. And then the 1 is just the 1 characteristic with or without an upgrade coming up. Yeah, okay, so Yukari's got her best one. He's got just the first trait the trait in its first state. So it's just like the second sparkly would come in when it gets an upgrade. Aki's just got 1. And then Koro, I'm pretty sure, has... Yes, he's got 2. So basically... the only one I need to catch up with is Ken, but he's not even available to hang out tonight, so, you know, great. Fantastic, you know. No, Junpei, we're not going up to the rooftop. Oh, the 10th, okay. That is a week after the full moon. Hopefully our last operation. Okay, so Junpei and Aki are both on just their base first trait. They would just need the upgrade and then they're good. Koro's perfect. So that'd really just be for any social links. That might be on the way, but I don't even know how to track those. Let's just go see Mitatsu, honestly. That'll do us some good. That'll be fine.
It's Saturday.
So, I mean, you know, it makes it a lot easier that we don't have to be with this silly boy on a school night. I'm sorry, loner guy, loner stoner.
Hi, what is up?
Mind listening to what this old monk has to say?
Yeah? I mean, to be fair, I've been through this like 6 times-ish. What's gonna make me stop now?
Age, huh?
Now I gotta get my shit at the end for break 10, so let's go.
Dancing, but you look closely. Their eyes say otherwise. I bet they come here to relieve stress from the day. But I wonder if any of them are actually enjoying themselves. Stress won't go away unless you deal with the root of the issue.
True.
You can put it off, and it'll always
Base boosted Steve Aoki and like a hangovering
those kids really
mimosa, whatever. It probably won't do you much good. So I get it, but
Hey, there's a microphone over there. Bring it over, kid. I'll perform a live sutra reading.
You probably shouldn't. I'm tempted to like slightly go to Mon, but I'll stop.
Don't underestimate me, kid. My reading of the Heart Sutra will change your life.
Is the mic on though? Does it got batteries?
This place is too small to recite it properly.
Honestly, I kind of wish I goaded him into it. But of course, it's not the right answer. I'm a yes man when I shouldn't be, and I'm a no man when I shouldn't be a no man either.
You,
Damn.
alive, that is.
I just can never have my way in this game. So sad. Well, at least we got 3 more with this buckaroo. This loner stoner.
You think it's okay to leave the future of this country in the hands of these kids? I mean,
Depends on which children.
well, it ain't like I got
Some people, maybe not, unless they get some serious education as to how the world actually works and that their bigoted sheltering parents are not gospel. But that's a whole other conversation, so yeah. Alright, good night, Mr. Stoner Loner.
Zepharos.
Is this
There's something worth looking at from here.
The moon is almost perfect.
It'll be full in just
Well, now I
3
just
more
gotta
days.
chill up my spine from these
So it would
dudes.
seem.
These duders. I need to turn down the
I have no
fan.
intention of relinquishing my abilities and living an empty life. To
Keep knocking
continue
boils.
existing as we are, or to
I'm
die powerless.
reading.
I hear you.
Again. Oh,
I know how
oh,
important
I
it is
fuck! I almost fell.
to us.
Oh.
We can't afford to lose it. And besides,
Jin.
Hold on. It'll be full in just 3 more days. Okay, so basically, yeah, it's Takaya still wants to stick to his guns of letting the Dark Hour go on forever and ever, regardless of the consequences, and actually bring on more consequences and keep the ones we already have going. And then Jin is,
the dark hour disappears.
oh,
We might forget everything. that
he's
happened.
basically in
you
agreement,
and
but
Chidori.
rarely so.
Things we did together, our time at the facility, all of it. To me, that's a fate worse than death. I couldn't care less if that damned facility got erased from my memory. Having this uncontrollable power forced on us, watching everybody we knew disappear one by one. There's just one thing I refuse to forget. Back when I was trapped in that living hell, you spoke to me. Thanks to what you said, I learned how to keep myself going. Your words gave my life meaning to Gaia. If I forget that,
Well, it's amazing looking at that guy saying, yeah, his words will keep you going in life.
it may not be much of a purpose compared to yours. It was just a couple of words, I know. But they meant the whole world to me. So I can't lose this fight either.
Is that so?
What, is he gonna be a bitch to him after all that?
Well then, why don't we find out together? Whom will fate elect to choose? Them or us?
Right.
Maybe they're actually still not really on the exact wavelength. Ooh, something tells me still a bit of a toxic rival group to have. For some people we gotta take seriously, you know. Kind of a little toxic, might implode on themselves. We might not see them as rivals anymore because of it. Just a thought. Sorry. Oh, Aki, no, Aki! Well, who's available today, too, besides him? Okay, so it's basically him. Oh, but Mamoru's there, too! Fuck! Alright, well, it's okay. It's okay. He's here. We see Mamoru more often than Aki. Aki's literally here just on Sundays, so you know what? It'll work. It'll work. Star, Moon, Sun. Here we go. It'll pass soon. Can I spend the day with you? I brought my Nintendo DS. We could play, New Super Mario Bros.
Just give me a minute so I can calm down.
Take as long as you need? Yeah.
The pain comes and goes, but I'll be fine once it passes. It's getting better. Thanks.
Oh, goody. Goody. Goody.
Stopped taking my medicine. It's
Oh.
anyway, right?
Oh.
It just eases my pain and suffering.
Why did you stop? I mean, I'd rather say, like, don't. Please, it's dangerous. I want to hang with you, buddy, but...
My hands go numb. Then I can't write. I
Oh.
have to finish my story.
Oh.
The reason I haven't finished my story is because I haven't found the meaning of my life yet. I'll get absorbed in my writing, erase it, and then lose sight of how to reach the end.
Oh.
When I'm with you, I can almost see it. It's because you've been here for me. It seems like you might have given me a reason to finish. I'm probably
So I'm
writing
assuming no
this
Nintendo
find
DS
my
for
own
today?
meaning in life.
That's
And
okay.
if I
I've gotten a
do
little
find
too
it,
far ahead in Bowser's
if I
Inside Story
do
to
finish the story,
undo this other second file I had from back
we have
when.
a little more time together
Let's just
after
assume
that.
that in 2008, 2009, that's when Bowser's Inside Story happened. If it actually didn't happen in those years. Let's just pretend. Oh, we only got 2 left. Oh my god, my king.
Is setting.
Please don't say it like
Set for
that.
today,
Especially with your Arcana.
but
Please
I
don't.
hope to see you again.
I want to as well. For the love of Christ, please. Please come back. I love him. I love him.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Only 2 days remain. It's been a long journey, but we're finally here.
Yes, ma'am. Damn straight.
Oh, hi, Akutsuki. Been a while. Oh, your joke book's coming along. Is that a Vita or a TS? Or I guess a portable? What kind is that? Hey, let me see. Let me see. Let me backseat game behind your shoulder. Breathing down your neck, bucko. Here. Oh, is that a Vita? A portable? A Switch? What is that? I can't tell. I cannot tell, actually. A Game Boy? That's gotta be, like, maybe more of a portable, right? Or a Vita? Maybe a Game Boy or a Switch? I don't know. Maybe it's the Nintendo Blister. Nintendo Bliss. I don't know. Okay. Mutate's been a gem so far, but let's get to hang in with Ken, because he needs that damn trait. And he's not even gonna get the trait this time, apparently. Well, all the more reason we're hanging.
Using different beans today. I went to a coffee shop and bought some real ones this time. I
Yay!
in the fridge, and I only ground them right before brewing. I also learned you need to be mindful of how hot the water is, as well as how you pour it.
GG's. I mean, I really couldn't follow that, so you know what? Good job.
Before, since I can't afford too many of the expensive ones. Although it was hard to drink all that coffee, so I added a lot of milk and sugar.
I'd say that's a
Let's
good.
drink, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers to you and me. Let's not die in 2 days' time.
So bitter. But it's not only that.
It's okay. Just let me basically freeze this coffee to death with some nice berries and creamer, or pink or vanilla or strawberry creamers, and ooh, we're peachy. We're good.
I'm feeling a little nostalgic, actually.
Okay, coffee. Yeah. See, it's okay. We're good. Oh, frick. He's joining me. Go on ahead.
Try and get the hang of
Ah.
this. Let's make some more if we ever get the chance.
He wants to open up a LeBlanc so bad.
First I gotta use the
But hey, you know what? Good for him. We need more LeBlancs. Apparently, Sojiro's sick and tired of being the one franchise in a... Not even having really a franchise, per se. Just being a local motherfucker that is either super popular or not at all to the point where it's going to be a financial concern. Yeah. I'm ready. Depression. Beep-ba-ba-doo-ba. I'm ready. Depression. Yep. Here we go. All right. Who is my last social link before this full moon? You're looking as gorgeous as always, Yukari. Thanks for being my first maxed out party member and also my romancer. Your romancy, girly, anyways. Hidetoshi Fuga. Nothing else going on either? Okay. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards Fuka just because full moon coming up tomorrow, but I don't think it's a bad idea either if we want to go with Emperor. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll go with Fuka. No, actually, social links don't affect those. I'll go with Fuka. You know, it's full moon tomorrow. Let's hang with our buddies before we hopefully take care of everything. And maybe then just go around and go revisit Tartarus for shits and giggles. You gotta fill up our year with something else, you know? I've been looking for a good cookbook for a while now. Alright. Uh-huh.
There weren't really that many cookbooks, were there? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that store mainly sold manga. I should have checked the
It's
place
fine. You
beforehand.
want to get some cute slice of life cooking manga? Or if you can stomach some really intentionally goofy shit, you want Food Wars? Is Food Wars even a manga, or is it just the really goofy anime? I don't know. I genuinely don't know either way. So, yeah. Something wrong? Are we okay?
Do you mind if we take a seat?
Uh-huh. Or no, I don't mind, We're okay,
Do
yeah.
you remember what I told you before? I mentioned that I don't really like going to bookstores.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember. Even though we were just in
About
one.
that,
There's only one answer
I had a bit of a
that'll
bad
progress the
experience
social
in a
link, but
bookstore
I
once.
don't know.
I think it was at
I
the
haven't
start
seen it
of
yet.
last April. Someone took a picture of me. They accused me of stealing. I'm not very tall, right? So when I was reaching for a high shelf, I accidentally knocked some books down. Well, a few of them landed in my bag. I went to take them out and put them back on the shelf.
Oh, they took a picture
Some
and made
girl
it
from
look
my
like
class
she
took a
stole them.
picture of me with her cell phone.
That's...
She even threatened
Well,
to show
that's
my
fucked.
parents.
That's fucked. That is fucked. Yeah, that's messed up. That's nasty.
Thank you. But don't you think I'm stupid for letting this get to me?
No!
If I just spoken
No!
up, I could have settled it right there.
Sorry, that was kind of sassy. No!
I
Why would you think that's stupid?
didn't say anything
No,
back.
no, but...
All these
Like,
negative
nah,
thoughts
that,
kept
you didn't do
running
anything
through my head.
wrong.
No
No!
matter what I said, it wouldn't do any good in the end. But now, I want to believe that I can change. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I don't get swept up in those negative thoughts. I know I'm being selfish, but... I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm making it sound like I'm just using you, aren't I?
Okay, come on
But
now.
that's not what I meant, really. What I'm trying to say is... I've really come to depend on you, and I'm really happy that you're there for me. That's all.
Fuka expressed how she feels about me. My relation with her is becoming more into... Wait! Oh, wait! No, better not be the romantic kind, because that's gonna be really douchey of me. Wait!
Oh,
But I mean, she's cute. Don't get me
sorry.
wrong.
I'm always going on about my own problems.
No, it's not
At
the
this
big
rate, I'm
deal.
never going to be
Don't
able to
say that.
repay
You're
you. I
fine.
should've just discussed my cooking concerns with everyone at the dorm, but somehow I find myself always going to you for help. I want to hear your opinion, but more than that, I feel at ease when you're with me. I wonder why. I'm sure it's because
Protagonist
you're a leader.
bias. Really doesn't make me any more superior of a specimen than anybody, and if people have more character and personality than me, same with my other buddies, then and now. It's just, we just otherwise have some make people attracted to us naturally, especially for no reason. Wait, what?
Oh. Well, maybe that isn't the only...
Wait, what did I say? Hold on. Oh, fuck. What did I say? Oh.
Sorry, I think I need to go back to the dorm. I need some time to get my thoughts in order.
That's understandable.
Talk about
Oh
this
no,
again later?
I screwed up. I guess it's not a big deal, but still, it's like,
I'm going to head back now.
oh. Oh. I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Tomorrow will finally be our last operation.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. We've been through so much over the last half year or so.
Uh-huh.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Honestly, didn't feel that long. Hi, Zachary. Good to see you. How do you do?
Hey, it was way better than just doing nothing, right?
Oh, no, totally.
We made
Totally.
some new friends.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, he's still feeling roughed up about it. Oh.
It's been 2.5 years since I got this power. And it's been worth it.
Sanada-san.
Don't forget, we got to meet Koro-chan too. Still, 2.5 years is a long time, Sanada-senpai. Oh, wait. It's been even longer for Aigis, hasn't it? I was in.
Oh, yeah, it's especially got to feel really sure for
So I
her.
haven't been
Chilling this new
operational for
Fortnite
very
season
long.
is... Chilling this new
How about
Fortnite
you,
season.
Kirija-san?
Oh, frick! The season already started?
Right?
Oh, I did not realize it was already going.
First. Of course, Cs wasn't around
Oh,
back then. This
I...
was just a regular dorm.
Oops.
Did the chairman recruit you too?
Well, at least I know now that I might want to get onto it at some point. Maybe buy the battle pass for myself. I don't know.
Once my father's research team was
Kind of fell off and just like lost track of stuff about like
When I witnessed the attack. I awakened to my persona.
Oh.
That's what happened?
Apparently, I was the first ever to reliably control my persona. If that had never happened,
Is a young girl with
maybe
little
none of
twin
you would be
tail
going through this right
pigtails.
Aw. Stay in the cars. Okay, well, considering I'm more than happy to usually jump out of cars when I don't need them. Thank you for telling me.
now.
Ooh. On the eve of the final shadow, I can feel a quiet passion for my friends. I sense a strong bond with them. Well, that's good. I think. Well, yeah, we're more than halfway. I would say that's good.
Tomorrow is our last operation, so make sure to rest up tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Back into the breach once more, my friends. It's time for shit to go down. Buckle up, strap in, here we go. So there's really nothing we can do. Not in any way whatsoever.
Hey,
Oh boy. Can't hang out with anybody. Mutatsu's not available. Guess we could go to the computer and see what we got here. Muscle boot camp, meditation. Rumors about Iwa Todai. Revenge request site. Let's go revenge site. Or wait. No, because my stats are all maxed, but Iwa Todai as a whole, the revenge request site, I'm pretty sure that's what Strega was using for a while there. I think this is HP and then SP? Let's go with the Strega revenge site. I'm assuming that was what they were using for a while there to take some assassination requests anyways. I know he's always talking about me behind my back. I hate it. I want revenge. You know, you could just find a way to catch him in the act. You don't need to. You
get rid of them. If you got social media, you can block them. You don't need that bitch dead. Like, fuck them, but you don't need them dead, dude. Damn. You really want hippie Jesus, red goth girl, and glasses to just bonk him in the head? That's the worst way to be assassinated. Like, damn. Like, I'm sorry. No. You're not gonna be happy if that gaggle of 3 goons is gonna kill your buddy like that. Or I guess not buddy. Quite the opposite, but still, not a good way for you to kill him off. And you're not gonna feel happy with yourself. Okay, I had to turn it slightly down since I think the volume is getting a little louder again. Or maybe, I don't know.
So this is it.
Use it now.
And as we expected, I'm detecting more Persona users nearby.
Yep.
It's Strega.
They know this is their last chance.
I guess that does technically sound like a very, evil alter ego of Sega.
Saves us the trouble.
Strega. They're the ones that made Sonic.exe and gave us, the flagship bad horror story of all time.
Roger that.
Of course.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It is time. It is time, baby. One more shadow into the bag. Alright. Yeah, how did Koromaru get way ahead of everybody else? Let's get Yukari, Mitsuru. Probably want to get either Aki or Ken since they're lower leveled. Let's go with Ken. Alright, here we fucking go. I'm ready, Fuka. It's time for another to bite the dust. Another one bites the dust, baby. In maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. The average length of the boss battles on full moons can kind of fluctuate, so I mean, I don't know. There he is, baby! And yeah, I guess to be fair, we did expect them.
Today, you claim you hunt the shadows to prevent the disaster they bring. Yet, countless lives are lost each day, even without their intervention. The ability to use a persona is not.
Wait, aside from the hangman up above,
You have
hold
no
on.
reason to forsake it.
What's that blue thing back there? Because there's the hangman right above them, but then back kind of like on the top left behind Takaya here, top left, like near that truck over there. Is that something else or somebody else?
So, why not just admit it?
I don't think I remember if that is something I should pay attention to or if that ever comes into play or if it's part of the boss. The hell's that shimmery blue thing back there?
You are merely deceiving yourselves in the pursuit of self-satisfaction.
What is that? Chidori after breaking herself out of the hospital finally?
I don't think you truly believe that.
Really?
You are foolish children indeed. Erasing the dark hour is the same as erasing yourselves.
Oh, come on. We just lose access to our personas. You know, that doesn't mean they die or that we die, you know? We have lives outside of the personas, so boo fuckity who. Or at least we can build lives outside of them. So chillax, buddy.
What a bunch of fools. I can't stand to look at you.
I can't stand you either with your half-shaved, half thick-haired, or 70s personal Depeche Mode Jesus over here. Your own persona, Jesus. Someone to point a gun at their head and wreck shit.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, so we gotta start with Jin and Takaya. How do we start this out? Let's start it out like so. Might not be how it actually works, but... Ooh.
Can you set up faster? Please.
Okay. Then... Okay, and then it'll be Mitsuru, Ken, and then the two dudes will go. There was some funny little pet name there, I don't know. I guess. Oh yeah, we don't really need that. I guess let's see what Jin would do with Bless. He blocked fire, so okay.
You guys just don't know when to quit.
I mean, so far so good. Like, one casualty aside, even though that was a very, very nasty casualty. You know, aside from that, we've been peachy. We've been great. Maybe a few other close calls, but definitely nothing that... Ooh! I forgot how freakish looking Takaya's persona is. Ugh. God, I forgot how it made me feel so gross. It looks gross to look at, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure, obviously, no kidding, that's the point, but still, like... Ugh. That is a hell of a persona, dude. Ugh. Anyways, enough whining. More dining on the blood of... we need a heal. I don't know what was going on there, but we need a heal. Fuka, what the fuck is the analysis? Thank you. Okay. So, do not use curse. Jin avoids fire. So on Jin, no fire. Takaya, no bless. Neither and either of them, no curse. Okay. So Takaya, no bless. Jin, no fire. Either both of them, no curse. Okay. I see the vision. Look! Alright, let's get an easy Ziongun. ZOMG. And, yeah. Okay, well, defense down. As long as he doesn't get a bad hit on us, we can manage that. Ooh. Maybe not myriad arrows, but what's good physical skill? Ooh, Masquerade might be fun. Was that how you say it? Vanities? I never knew how you actually said it in Royal, or how Sumi said it, or Violet. Sumi, Violet. That was always a clever nickname, but that's going into spoiler territory, so shh. And maybe that's kind of giving away why it's a spoiler. But anyways. Malcurios, hey yo to you too. How's it been? Hope you've been well. Hope you've been good. Okay, so sorry, I'm just trying to think here.
I've already scanned this one.
I know, Fuka, you did great. I'm just checking. Okay. So basically, yeah, it's just like, do not use curse on either. Leave Bless away. Keep Bless away from Takaya. Keep Fire away from Jin. Other than that, I don't know. Other than that, sky's the limit. Had a tasty wrap and made it in record time too. Oh, nice. Well, I hope your wrap was tasty as you say. And hey, glad to see you too. So far, nothing too crazy up until this point, and even then, it's just like, hey, we're starting out with this. Okay, yeah. So Bless would work on Jin. It's Takaya that is gonna heal from it or reflect it. Either way.
That's enough of a warm-up. It's time for the real deal. You're
Woo!
Go for it. We
Oh no! Right, they can use frickin' no! Thank you, homunculus.
They can coordinate their attacks too?
Yep. Well, I mean, especially here, shift is literally just like shifting eyes at each other, being like, you know, like non-verbal body language to be like, go, go, okay, let's go. Is that Jesus reject, and why does he have Bill from accounting with him? Oh, well, if that's how far you need a recap, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Yeah, so Hippie Jesus and Bill from accounting, they're part of this rival group to our main cast here. We are called C's, the special extracurricular execution squad.
They can use it now.
These guys are Strega, which, in my opinion, also kind of sounds like the evil alter ego to Sega. And I mean, like, hey, Atlas is now a part of Sega as well. I don't remember if they were by the time Persona 3 rolled around, or if that did take a while, but think of it what you will, but, you know, it's just something. There's a third person from Strega here. This white-dressed, red-haired gothic girl named Chidori. She's really into art. She also has a freakish persona that works akin to your navigator characters. So, like, in this game, it's Fuka, blue-haired girl. So they are catchy, but they actually get shit done. Well, I mean, yes, but also at the same time, honestly, no. Like, I would say they are very on and off doing things, but not doing things as much as Akechi. Sometimes Akechi might actually do more than Strega, and then other times Strega is the one that's not fumbling the bag and being arrogant about it, and bluffing about it, but, you know. That a boy, Kenson. That a boy, Kenneth James.
Hear my prayers.
So basically what's going on at this point in the game, I'm not going to go into any certain spoilers for other characters. October 4th is a date that has some heavy spoilers, so I'm not going to go into what happens on that day, for example. Several thoughts about that thing in the background. Oh yeah, so basically to get rid of this dark hour, which is basically this more freakish hidden 13th hour eldritch equivalent to the metaverse. I mean, the metaverse could, or not the metaverse, the Mementos could have its own little eldritch freaks, not just the 2 final bosses, or I guess 1, and then anyways, no, so like there were a total of 12 shadows, at least according to research. There are a total of 12 like shadows based on some of the major arcana. So like going from Magician, which we actually beat when Makoto, or I guess the protagonist, first awakens to his persona. So it's not really, so that one's the first one, but not really a full-fledged boss. But technically Magician is a part of it. All the way up to now, which is the last of the shadows we gotta take care of before the Dark Hour could apparently be erased. That one is Hanged Man. Is the majority being held up by 2 biblically accurate angels? Is he? Are they? Actually, I can't tell. I can't tell what he's being held up by. I cannot tell what's hanging. I thought it was like a... I mean, I guess it's like a historically accurate angel. But I mean, like, at least unlike the apparent biblically historically accurate angels, unlike with those, I can look at that just fine and think, well, that's freaky, but not have a panic attack and crack my mind over it. I mean, at least I'm not going to die over it, I think. I could die to a lot of things adjacent to biblically accurate angels, just not by simply looking at it. You know, it's freaky, but boof, look at you.
These guys are tougher than I thought.
The wheels with things all over, too far away for the eyes. Oh, so you're saying, like, as soon as it gets up close to my team, My mind is gone. Everybody say bye to my sanity. Okay, well, it's been fun, everybody. Good night. Ooh, Takaya kind of hit Yukari pretty good there. That is not fun. Okay. Okay, yeah, so Takaya should not be hit with Bless. He's going to reflect that. Jin can be knocked at with Bless. He's dead! Ding dong! The wicked bitch from accounting is dead!
Jin, you are going to pay for that.
Get a good life. I'm 10! I said good, not long. Yeah. Yeah, you know, they don't have to be mutually inclusive, you know? They shouldn't be mutually exclusive, but they also shouldn't be mutually inclusive. It very much depends on, skill and luck. Heritage, so also luck and circumstances, which is skill with a bit of unfair RNG once in a while when it matters most. But, you know, whoops-a-doodles. Just roll with the punches, and I'm sure we'll survive. Maybe. I don't think we've used Divine Intervention, but I don't think I need that right this second. So, I mean, if he's otherwise good at... It ignores resistances, and by extension, reflections, absorbing, or, you know, like taking in an element that can heal you instead of hit you. So I guess if we're gonna use Bless on Takaya, Jesus, personal Jesus, persona Jesus. Nice try there, Depeche Mode. I mean, technically you still get it. I like how he actually kind of, like, as soon as, like, the explosion, the dust settles there, he's just, like, just calmly standing in his neutral battle pose. Just like, yeah, I guess that took off a few hundred HP. GG's, kid. Hey, remember when I almost shot you that one night and instead had to shoot... Oh yeah, that's spoilers, sorry. Again, if you know, you know. Otherwise, since it is a little long gone now and there's people who might have not seen it right now, I'm just gonna hush about that. In particular, Kenneth? The should spend more time studying spells and less time taking post lessons from Ginyu. Which one? Jesus Reject or, Ken? Kenneth James. Kenneth Amata. I'll stop with the 4Kids wit. Actually, aside from, like, the one time their their goofy-ass national anthem AMV got popular again, has 4Kids still been around, or have they, as I'm thinking more likely, have they basically gone defunct? For lack of a better word. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I think, I thought it was Ginyu. I thought it was EBZ or something, but, like, you're German. Oh, that's fair. Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, you say that like it's a bad thing you didn't get 4Kids. I mean, again, what guilty pleasures you could get out of that were probably really fun. Just like everything else that wasn't a good thing to laugh at is yeah. I'm just saying, Malcurios, in that sense, maybe you're more lucky than us who were, like, even remotely more familiar with them. I don't know. Would anybody happen to know what happened to 4Kids, or if they're still hanging around, or just in a different way? I'd have to look that up myself. I never heard anything more from them aside from, like, again, the really goofy AMV they made with, like, Sonic, the Winx Club girls, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and, like, freaking Luffy, like, all of them, like, singing the national anthem, and, like, several other characters they had the dubbing rights to at the time, unfortunately. We actually got the uncut Japan release first time around on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, okay, yeah, I think, yeah. Again, I gotta get into Dragon Ball as a whole, or at least, like, kind of start and get the gist of it through, like, the anime or whatnot. But, like, Yeah, I would think you guys are lucky to have just gotten the DBZ, like the uncut DBZ from Japan first time around. No Poor Kids or Dick and Cloverway. Dick and then Cloverway coming being for Sailor Moon, because it's like, hey, nostalgia aside, I don't know why the fuck people will like absolutely love that that first dub. Like, say what you will about like different preferences for the English voices and the Viz dub or the new dub with like Robbie Daymond, Jeremy Lay, Makoto's voice actor as Sailor Venus. So she goes for my second least favorite Persona 5 character. But again, not many qualms with Makoto. Just I don't like her as much as the rest of the others. But even then, she's cool, better than Morgana, and I don't have many qualms with her. So she goes from that to my favorite Sailor Senshi or Sailor Scout from Sailor Moon. The goofiest thing. Then they censored Naruto Shippuden, sometimes leaving out plot points. The bastards. Yeah, no, it's like, again, unless it's something like with Fire Emblem Fates, apparently, where they had something about, like, gay conversion therapy. Like, unless it's something like that, give me your head for that shit. Like, come on. There's so many localizations out here that get such a bad rap for, like, actually doing their job. And I just want to, like show off the beheaded heads of this, like, not so, like, the shoddy censored Naruto anime and just be like, you want to go back to this? You like, no, this is actually, like, some of the things that come out nowadays are flawed, but, like, when they get them right, they really get them right. And we should not have to revert back to this, or even just, like, a very boring and, like, kind of passionless, and if anything, like, inversely, bland, like, translation as opposed to a localization. Early concept of Morbus was a convertible. The Morbus was a convertible sports car. I mean, because, like, hey, I know that wouldn't really fit everybody. With some wiggle room slowly being diminished, like the fucking Mystery Machine cat busted, but still. Oh, 4Kids did not dub Naruto or DBZ. Oh, I think Melcurios was talking about something else. But frick! No! Ad started! Oh, frick. Okay. BRB, guys. The ad break has started for me, so I'll be right back. Yeah. Sorry. right, coming back. I think. Yes. My headphones. Alright, we're gonna get back. My dog wanted to be free. My dog needed to break free. Alright, let's get back to it. Da, da, da. Alright. Yeah, the dog, I guess the puppy needed fresh air. You're welcome, Pooch. Nah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy.
So,
I think he just had enough with a nap.
can't even stand up to a natural
He
awakened
got his
persona.
cool AC after a hot, sweaty walk. Yeah, I'd say, like, yeah, after 2 hours of that and just napping in general, like, he'll be fine then. But when he needs out, yeah, get him out. Set him free. Free my mans. He's done nothing wrong. He's done everything right.
Not so simple. Our powers weren't awakened.
Oh, yeah, Otto. Excuse me.
We can't even use them without straining our bodies. Don't you remember what your dead pal was carrying?
Oh, yeah. For people who might be walking into certain spoilers that have passed, yeah, kind of tune out what was being talked about right there.
Matter for normal people, since they don't remember anything. Persona users like
Funimation did DBZ and Studiopolis did Naruto.
Jin,
I'm not sure who's right or wrong. I think we were just talking about like dubs in general.
ordinarily we would withdraw.
Because like apparently Mount Curios is in Germany, and thankfully they got,
It's not an option
with a few
tonight.
exceptions,
This body, ephemeral though
they
it may
got
be,
better
worthless without my
they got
power.
slightly better dubs faster than we did with 4Kids. But again, like, hey, once the better dubs came around for us,
Shall prove
yippee,
my
you know?
existence
Yeah.
Here and now.
Oh,
What are you doing?
wait, oh.
Don't be so reckless.
Jin?
Sorry, but I haven't forgotten what you said to me.
Oh.
Go on and defeat the shadow. Maybe then you'll see what you've been fighting for this whole time. Wait a second.
Does
You
Jin
told me
know
it's gonna
something we don't?
jump. I'd rather die than surrender to you.
They turned blood white and left out Sasuke's whole backstory motivation.
Take a good
Yeah.
look.
I'm just not sure if that would be 4Kids. Apparently that's not 4Kids. That might have been somebody else before Studiopolis, I think
They jumped.
Misty said. Or maybe that was Studiopolis. I'm not sure. Either way, speaking of, hi Misty, good to see you too.
They chose how they wanted to go out.
We're not done here.
That's
yet.
it for them?
Our real target is waiting.
That's it for them?
Let's just focus on that for now.
Oh. Okay. Well, that caught me off guard.
Later.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut in that regard. Oh shoot, can we top off everybody's SP and HP from here? Oh no. Anyway. She really did. Whoo. Ahi. Honestly, yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh, is there really not a way we can... Okay, I guess since Ken is up at 53, which is good, I want to keep Yukari. Mitsuru, I can keep. Aki, we should probably bring in so he can catch up. Oh. Oh, frick, I think my little brother and the dog are roughhousing. Cash and Jack. Jack's little bro. Cash is the dog, for those who forget or mix them up. Since they're both the sweet little boys. We're so cute. Except Jack, he's apparently really into gassy humor. Turned in the into the fucking elementary athletic Wario. Elementary school athletic Wario.
Yes.
He's so into that gassy humor, and I just absolutely want to, just shake him like a shaken baby over it.
This is the final battle.
Oh, Oh, is that what the shimmery blue stuff was in that last cutscene before we fought the two guys? Takaya and Jin, or Bob from accounting and Persona Jesus? I mean, I really can't say suck my dick, Depeche Mode. You're not the only, like, but like, no, you guys get it. So like, nah, Depeche Mode wins.
Just please be careful out there.
You still get what it means, even you still get the reference, even if I don't say it verbatim. Because there's a cutscene where there was like blue shimmery stuff in the back, where like the hangman was versus us, and then Takaya and Jin in the middle, but closer towards us, confronting us. I guess these floating virgins are what they are. We got all of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden uncut here with Naruto dub edited, shown on Cartoon Network Tsunami, and Naruto Shippuden dub edited on Disney XD. Okay, but Disney XD actually would show anime like Naruto? Interesting. Because for the longest time, like, I only knew that they had some of the more wacky, maybe not like super duper child friendly cartoons, like not adult, but just like, you know, more like less youngster oriented or less accessible to the super young kids. But like, oh shoot. Oh, good to know though. Good to know.
Wait, but I'm
Interesting. Is Disney XD even still around though? That's my other question. Like, are they still hanging, or are they kind of, I mean, did they rebrand or something? Because I haven't heard from them in forever. Oh, Virgins!
floating target. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I get it. You know, we got Hellsing, Golden Boy, and stuff like that on Night Program. Gotcha. Naruto Shippuden only aired on Disney XD for 2 years. Interesting. Is there a reason they backed out, or just backed out from anime after that? Or was that kind of an experiment in itself? Interesting. That's weird. Thanks for the trivia, though. Well, that's especially why, with the exception of Kingdom Hearts, when I get to it, I feel really jaded towards Disney as a whole these days. Again, though, Kingdom Hearts has thankfully escaped that fate, if only because everybody, like sings its praises. And I get why. Or at least I get why they would like it.
What's the plan here?
I actually got to get into those games when I can at some point. Maybe play Kingdom Hearts 1 for myself or on stream. I thought I might actually want to start with Birth by Sleep, since apparently that's the prequel. Or at least it's the prequel to 1. Probably it was just getting harder for them to show it edited. Touche. Probably still a bummer for people who liked having access to shows like Naruto through Disney XD, but you know what? You can't win them all, and like, hey, like, just because I don't like Disney much in recent years doesn't mean I'm jaded towards Kingdom Hearts. If anything, I'd like to have that, like, have something that isn't completely ruined by how they have been on a nasty streak in several ways. Sorry, just fixing something on my laptop. I had a talk yesterday with a friend about the absolute hilarity of some Kingdom Hearts scenes. Oh, out of context and unintentionally, or even if they do intend for something to be funny. No spoilers, though. I mean, like, I know I might have accidentally spoiled myself to some of the plot points, at least to one, but I definitely want to, see what the fuss is about. I probably want to start with 1 when I do get to Kingdom Hearts at some point, though. As far as I know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's actually kind of like the anti-Yakuza 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 where it's like, I mean, sure, Birth by Sleep is a prequel, but apparently there's stuff that is more fulfilling if you play at least 1 first, but then Birth by Sleep after either that or after 2. I have this one collection for Kingdom Hearts on PS4. It has 1.5, 2.5, Birth by Sleep, a bunch of these other, like, not quite mainline goodies that I might want to at least watch in my own time if I can't stream them to, like, get more context. Don't try to play them in chronological order. You'll break your brain. Oh, so do play Birth by Sleep first. Fair enough. So apparently I was on the right track. Okay. Touche. Touche. Well, thank you for the heads up. Thank you for the heads up. Okay. So when I do get to Kingdom Hearts at some point in my own time, I'll start with Birth by Sleep and go from there. The only game I don't have is Kingdom Hearts 3. The collection I got had, like, all the fancy 1 and 1.5 stuff with it, but not 3. Because I know they had a larger collection with all of that, but then also adding on top of that, Kingdom Hearts 3 and its DLC, I'm pretty sure, came with it. Ooh, actually, you know what? I don't want to use that yet. What I want to do is heal everybody. Oh, do play them in everybody's order? I guess we could. I guess I could kind of see what. I guess I could kind of like deliberate in my own time, like how I want to go about it. So either like it'll be release order, but it might break my brain, or it'd be chronological order, but maybe some twists going from 1 to 2 to BBS, or going from BBS 1 to 2 might not be as satisfying. Okay, I'll deliberate, but basically it's like Birth by Sleep might be the only one that's a little funky to play around with in regards to when I play it versus the others. I'll figure it out though. But basically it's like 1.1 and its little supplementary material, 2 and its supplementary material are perfectly fine back to back. It's just fitting Birth by Sleep somewhere in between or on the corners that might be hard. But other than that, it's like 1 supplementary, 2 its supplements. Maybe look up some walkthroughs to any other spin-off games I couldn't afford or aren't on the PS4 or on that PS4 collection, and then buy 3 for myself. I don't know. But basically, it's like BBS, whether I play that first or later is the only hard part, but other than that, everything else should be relatively streamlined. And to be fair, it's kind of like, honestly, I personally would treat Kingdom Hearts, at least overall, how I would treat the overall Zelda timelines. Even when they put out the whole order where it's like 1 timeline starting with Skyward Sword, and then Ocarina splits everything into 3 timelines with different games each. Where it's like, I mean, if it works, if it's actually plausible, especially with Hyrule Warriors or other spin-offs and the Switch duology and Breath and Tears, like, if it works, awesome. If not, oh well, fine. Like, there might be a few times where I kind of get really confused and would probably not want to do a lecture or TED Talk on the series chronology. But, you know what? As long as I can at least just play the games and get the base story in each one, I'm not going to be too bitchy at Square Enix. Order to not get absolutely... Yeah, so basically chronologically, it wouldn't screw around with your brain, but if you wanted to be more taken aback by different twists, you would go release date order. Okay. Yeah, because like this Chain of Memories stuff and 358 divided by 2, that is a hell of a title. Like, I'm not sure how even those kind of like all fit into one another. Or like, if those ones are games that are fun to stream, or if I should just do those for myself in my own time. I don't even know where the hell to begin with those. Or if even like, if I can even play any of those, or if they're not in the collection, but I couldn't stream them, so I'll just have to like either buy them for myself, play them on my own, or just watch a walkthrough. You know? It's like, hey, if that's your last resort option is to watch a walkthrough, you know what? So be it. It could either be a funny person to guide me through the whole thing, or it could be silent and just as nice. I'll figure it out though. Just basically like, but I prefer would I prefer having my brains a little less scattered, or would I rather just be taken aback by things and like be made to like process them in the way that Kingdom Hearts fans from the beginning had to? I'll see which one I prefer doing. But I mean, hey, thanks for confirming that that's basically the best way to go about it either way. Or those are the best two ways. Just like the one stuff, the two stuff, birth by sleep stuff. Or birth by sleep stuff, 1, 2. Or 1, birth by sleep, 2. Basically, it's birth by sleep. That's the only finicky one. Everything else, especially 3, when I get to that eons later, that's about pretty streamlined. Just that the timeline in the streamlined chronological order is a little bit of a bitch. But, you know, like, the Kingdom Hearts fans might as well be looking at me saying that and just be like, first time. Okay, so no fire, no curse. Would not be bad to use strike or punchy, just not ideal either. So no, we don't need to heal yet. Okay. Do 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 Even though I personally am more of a sucker for Master of Tartarus, the boss theme in Tartarus, whereas this is Master of Shadow. Or is that one Master of Shadow and this is Master of Tartarus? Either way, well, I do prefer that one. This one's kind of catchy too. A lot more even keel, but that's not a bad thing. Just maybe not quite up my alley like the others, but again, this one's catchy too. Just definitely a lot more like low vibes than that. Which again, not a bad thing, just, you know, not gonna quite hit me as much as as Master of Tartarus, I'm pretty sure is the other one. Gets me into absolute sicko mode, ready to just absolutely punch down on some suckers. Actually, no, that's not bad at all. For some reason, I see, even though I see elect break, and I know what that's supposed to be, it's just like,
Ooh, this is gonna suck. Oh, that one's gonna blow. Brace yourselves, everybody. And it's like, nah, that's actually not bad.
Let's try this. Kill off the virgins. Try pulling that one out of context and concerning people, giving them your side eyebrows from that clip. Just X him off, and we're right back to bringing this guy down to take care of him. Okay. Maybe we could use an attack amplifier. Ooh, Maracunda would be good too. Lower the defense. Okay. Hangman implies that the BBEGs are the major. The BB? The B-bags? Oh, oh, do you mean like big bosses? Yeah, the big bosses. Oh, big bad evil guys. I would say these guys are more keen to quasi MacGuffins. They seem like they'd be the key to the goal of the game, which is to, by destroying all 12, defeating the Dark Hour. This is the last one. They're more kind of like gatekeepers or guardians than the main head honchos, or the head honcho mortal masterminds or the immortal masterminds. Yeah, maybe more forces of nature. So yeah, once we take care of Hangman here, if I can make things go a little faster, we'll just have to see what happens as soon as this 12th and final Arcana Shadow goes down. Something that I actually hadn't realized about these guys, speaking of, maybe this is actually not... Maybe this actually was never really clear enough from the get-go, and I'm not the only one who realized this way too late what they meant. But even though... Okay, so there's 12 major Arcana Shadow, the Fool being 0, is not a part of that, but then that still leaves you with Magician at 1 all the way to 12. For the longest time, I was confused as to why we started with Priestess at number 2. Like, once you and Yukari have awakened to your personas, and even Junpei as well, once you've all awoken to them, the first boss you, as a trio, have to deal with is, yeah, okay. The first one that you have to deal with as a trio is Priestess, which is number 2, which caught me off guard for the longest time. And again, maybe it's just that Atlas didn't make this clear. Maybe it is that it really whooshed over my head. I'm not sure. But in either case, the actual thing is, when Makoto or Minato, whichever way you prefer saying his name or naming him, the protagonist, on the night that he awakens to his persona while trying to save Yukari, struggling to awake her still, we were actually facing off against the Magician Shadow there. It was obviously a lot weaker at the time, or at least like us having just awakened to our persona gave us extra strength being the wild card. I forget exactly how that worked. I know jack about Persona 3 and its story, but if my plot reading brain doesn't disappoint me, they are seals keeping the last few or the biggest arcana in check. I will say, you might be onto something. I have played Persona 3, so like even though some of the concepts or like story beats kind of elude me, or I kind of am inaccurate when trying to relay them to others, I get the gist of it. So I'll just say, in a sense, you might be onto something. You'll just have to see whether or not you are correct, or you would be onto something if there weren't a plot twist, or again, hey, maybe you are correct. Just wait and see. Is basically what I'm saying.
You'll see. You'll all see.
Unless you've already played FES, Portable, and or Reload, in which case, yeah. But I mean, like, hey, like getting the plot, you're like in a way you are on the right track. So it's just a matter of like, hey, are the people telling you this stuff from the defunct C's researching laboratory, are they correct, or is there something they missed, you know? Because this all got worse. I mean, this all like went from bad to worse from the past to now because even the Kirijo group, the family that Mitsuru comes from, Mitsuru being the red-haired girl on the right here, got so bad that their whole laboratory went up in smoke, including one of the lead scientists being Yukari's dad. Yukari being the girl on my right, or second left in that other shot there. And my favorite character in this game, personally. She's also the Lover's Arcana, so I mean, sure, home field advantage, but really though, she's cool. She's cool. I like her a lot. Definitely a little more of a spunky, headstrong attitude than even Honor Rize, but she's still lovely. She's a gem. If Reject Jesus and Bill, and I'll add on top of that, white-dressed, redhead gothic girl, are to be believed. Some people awaken naturally, and some can be experimentally forced. Yes, exactly. Streaks of two factions fight over the MacGuffin, but the good guys didn't get the memo and do the evil guy's job for them. And you're, like, especially with your lack of knowledge right now, without many spoilers, if I were in your non-spoiled, like, blind shoes, I would say you're onto something. Again, you'll have to see for yourself, or if we can go farther enough here, you'll just have to see whether or not you're right, or if they might have seen that and wanted to subvert it for you. You'll have to see. But, I mean, I can see where your train of thought's coming from, Melcurios. I see where you're coming from. I just feel bad because it's like, you might not even be familiar with the shit that, like, was absolutely making me dread the in-game date of October the 4th. I don't even think they've made it clear what's happened then for people who are just showing up now. So, like, if for now you guys can ignore any October 4th related stuff or any names that might not be super familiar and I don't remark on, as much, like, that'll be peachy. Or like, hey, you might be happy to see that. Because just because you might be spoiled on some plot points does not mean others can or maybe can't catch you off guard, you know? It depends.
I've already scanned this one.
Okay, I need to think of my strategy here. Hangman. Let's lower his attack. Of course he get more actions. Of course he does. Of course he can act more. Of course it's gonna be an obnoxious little bitch. Again and again and again. In your brain, they defeat the last Arcana. Head honcho of evil shows up being like, psych! Ultimate Arcana shows up. Evil guy gets control over it, gets cocky, gets flattened by the Ultimate Arcana. Good guys do their usual cleanup duty. Interesting train of thought. What you've gotten right, you might have actually guessed correctly there is intriguing, and what you might have guessed incorrectly there is also intriguing. Again, I thank you. I give you kudos. You're totally fine for the record. I just don't want to say much to screw it up for anybody or you, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But hey, good comprehension work, genuinely. Like, you're onto something, even with your like off base guesses. I'm sure, like, back then, making the initial story, Alice would have kept those in mind. No, it's okay. That's awesome. No, you're fine. I just don't want to say anything that would be like, oh, you might have gotten me. Because even now, it's just like, you know? Just like, well, interesting way to put it. You know? No, you're totally okay. I like it. I like seeing people come in here with no idea what's going on and just trying to figure it out themselves. You're fine. It's just an issue of me not being able to say, or just rather not wanting to say, oh, well, actually, da-da-da-da-da-da, and just ruining the fun in it, you know? So, like, no, please, go nuts if you have anything else to say, or if you don't, there's your cards on the table. I just can't say any more without, again, kind of ruining the fun, so, yeah. You know. But in a way, that kind of makes something like Reload or a not blind first-time playthrough on stream fun for me. It could be like, some people might know what happens, some don't. But either way, it's like just maybe like me being in the know, but like me having to not say anything about it or spoil it in advance is kind of fun in its own way. Grim Transcendence. Okay, could be worse. Could have been like a Wheel of Fortune insta-kill thing like last time, but it actually works on us as opposed to apparently landing and going to work, but didn't until we realized how actually that Wheel of Fortune Deathland worked. Again, though, that's spoilers and incoherent rambling. Again, I've known the basic story, like few screwed up plot elements in my head aside. I've known the story of Persona 3 for a while, and I was still not ready to like very clearly relive October 4th. Again, I'm just gonna leave it on October 4th. I know that Personas don't play that, but they are pretty good at taking conventional plots and putting them through the meat grinder. Absolutely. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, it kind of depends how exactly they do that. They, like, play the complete polar opposite conversion? Or, like, maybe they'll take what you might assume to be the divergence or plot divergence and, like, we'll run with a plot divergence in a different way. Or play it straight because everybody's gonna assume plot divergence or trope divergence. Not trope in a negative way, just, you know, just like common themes that are so good they just kind of transcend as like overarching tropes, you know? Not the nasty cliches that kind of demonize tropes as a whole, you know? That's different. They do stick somewhat to the my friends are my power trope in 4 and 5, but even then they mix it up. Oh yeah, no, totally. To be fair, I believe Japan kind of likes that idea of like group dynamics. Like obviously there can be some individuality amongst characters in Persona and whatnot. There should be. You should always mix things up, regardless of culture or where your culture is. You know, as like Nintendo of America versus Nintendo Japan. But actually, that's pretty different too. But yeah, no. Sense of finality there. Well, I'm sure glad the PS Achievements trophy feels that way. I guess we'll just have to see how that works for us, huh? Although, admittedly, I do kind of forget over, like, how quickly or slowly everything here develops. This whole Aftermath. I forget if it's, like, all in the next in-game week, or if it's actually gonna take a little longer than that for this Aftermath to plan out. I honestly forget, so I apologize. But yeah, I don't know. Medium chance of confuse, high chance of charm. Is it wise to give them our plan? Yes, because now they're gonna plan around our plan. So in turn, we'll plan around the plan they are planning against our plan. True. I mean, in a sense, you could argue that's chess. Psychology versus reverse psychology. Chess. Highly advanced 5D checkers. 6D chess, even. Yeah. Apparently, what is the show? It's another really, I guess, technically a classic anime. I don't know. I don't think it's that old, but it's an iconic one, at least. Death Note. There we go. Death Note. It's the Light Yagami guy. Apparently, that's kind of a thing where they're constantly, like, everybody is constantly trying to screw over each other. Look several steps ahead. Look at the end goal versus the past versus the present. Like, just, like, trying to, like, figure out, like, psychoanalyze who thinks what, where they would stand, how to outsmart each other, how to think one step ahead of each other to outsmart each other. It's, like, saying it out loud is a mess, and maybe in execution it can be a mess, but, like, it's apparently a really super beloved one. I'm gonna get rid of Freeze Boost. I'm sorry. I think Concentrate would be really good here, so I'd rather take that than Freeze Boost. I get Ice Skill Boost in general, so I'm good with that. Is that Death Note, right? It's the book where it's like you write in it a name and through like different funky rules or whatever, which also lends to the 5D chessing reputation.
It's finally over.
Chess has multiple options. This is sweat lording rock, paper, scissors. True. Okay, yeah, it is Death Note. Okay. I'm sure there's a lot of anime besides Death Note that also does the same thing. Maybe even at an even grander scale too, but, you know, at that point, we're going in crazy circles and making complex conversational trees.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Hip, hip, hooray!
Thanks, Junpei, but I'm sorry. You guys could make it less... Well... Okay, yeah, so it's okay, guys. You tried. You tried. There was a noble attempt.
You certainly don't waste any time. Well, I do suppose we've earned it.
Yeah, so like I said, I forget how this whole Aftermath plays out. I forget if it's, like, slower or longer, calendar day based. Anyways, so, like, I mean, I guess we'll figure it out, just I didn't quite understand how it worked.
Oh, we're divvying it up already? Can I get the salmon roe then?
Wait. Sushi! Oh no, my stomach. I'm just gonna pretend to not see any of this or hear any of this, because I am, ooh. My stomach's already a-going. Write a name, they die in 45 seconds. Write a cause of death that's within possibility. It's gonna happen. Specify cause of death, you get 90 seconds to specify further.
They say you can tell a chef's skill by how he prepares eggs.
And that's just the surface of it? Okay. I'll make sure to keep my brain turned completely on and on alert when I get to the Death Note. Because I'm going to get to it. It's just a matter of how I get through a lot of the anime in my backlog. Like, which ones do I juggle with others? Which ones do I get completely over with before anything else? Like Neon Genesis Evangelion, Quintessential Quintuplets apparently is a slice of life anime that might actually be very much up my alley. Then there's also, I gotta see what the fuss was about back in the late 2010s with Yuri on Ice. I gotta catch up on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, at least start up One Piece to juggle with all the others, since that one's long as hell. You hear the name Nier, stop watching. Trust me, you'll be better off.
No one knows it.
Yeah.
The name. Okay. I'll consider that the point where my brain is gonna be fried at the give or take. Okay. I guess. Okay.
Good morning. This is the first time we've talked during the day.
It's Bluey Eyes in the morning? My God.
Weather lovely. This really is the start of a new day for both of us.
Bluey Eyes? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in jail with your pajamas looking that way.
Finally back together.
Those are basically prison like typical jail prisoner, prison island prisoner PJs, right?
I know this is going to hurt, but
try saying that, Stumbler, 5 times fast.
This is
I already forgot what that was.
For you and me.
Sorry, I knew Pharos genuinely here. His name's Pharos or Pharos. He genuinely caught me off guard. I did not expect him to show up here again. My memory with some of the story details and plot pacing is kind of fuzzy. I wouldn't mind unless it's already on my backlog. In that case, I don't mind at all, but it's just already on my backlog.
Nothing lasts forever.
Wait, no, that's not the song. For some reason, that was Michael Jackson's "Love Never Felt So Good." I think I was thinking of.
Always treasure the time
Nothing lasts forever. What's that song with those lyrics?
But the bond between us.
Assassination Classroom. I think that is on my backlog already, but yes, Roger Dodger, Curios. Pharos is looking at me with teary eyes. Sense a strong bond between Pharos and me. Not a great fashion sense on him, but other than that, very, very nice, seemingly chill kiddo. Otherwise, 9 out of 10. Again, 1 out of 10 has to be docked off for fashion sense. Or lack of, again, seriously. Prison pajamas? Really, bruh? That's the only red flag you got against you at this point.
It was fun while it...
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything else. Oh. I guess that's my way to put it. He is of that social link arcana. Hope your stomach's up to celebrate tonight, because we're gonna stuff our faces with sushi. Junpei, do you not know that I love sushi and sweets? Jesus Christ, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with a good time when dinner rolls around. Don't tempt me. Thanatos in Hades is a babe. I agree. I mean, I have a relative love for all of the characters in Hades, so it's really difficult for me to pinpoint which ones are my favorites, or at least which ones are my favorites at a certain point, even if they can knowingly fluctuate. Like, even then, it's so hard to point out my favorites. Hello? Ask a question, sure. Unless it's something scary or whatever. Go nuts.
Where do you live?
Sorry, no. Well, I mean, in that case, yeah, maybe not. Sorry, I just don't like that one. Oh, frick!
Damn, this is some primo sushi.
The slices are huge.
Oh, nope. I cannot look at that. I cannot look at the screen there. How do you tell your employers about your autism? Ooh, that's actually a good question, because to be honest, it can really, it can really depend, because you don't want to, like, underplay it. You want to be transparent about it, especially if it can affect some of your habits while on the job. If they don't, that's one thing. But but if they could, even in a minor way, like just a way to like just like, you know, not make a big deal about it, but just like quietly bring up, oh well, just so you knew, I have so and so disability, or I have personally I have been diagnosed with autism, and so I am more than able to adapt to a lot of this or that on a job. But just like if you were wondering if like maybe I have this habit or that habit, or I maybe sometimes have a temperament, albeit not disruptive, of so and so, just keep that in mind, you know? Like just something you don't want to make a big deal out of, but at the same time it's like, hey, just keep this in mind that this can affect me in certain ways, and while I'm totally able to still apply myself to this job, there might be some accommodations I need, or otherwise just keep in mind I can be prone to this or that. Oh shoot. Anyways, but yeah, no, I hope that helps. And there's obviously a lot more to it than just like bringing it up discreetly, because it's like depending on circumstances, you could bring it up like when they ask if you have questions. You can bring it up towards the end of the interview with or without any question from them. It can definitely kind of depend the timing, but like just in general, just like, you know, it's not like you have to make a big deal about it. I mean, not that anybody's saying you have to or don't have to, but it's just like, you know, it's definitely like not something to be ashamed of, just like something to, at the very least, just have them keep in mind if maybe it's not disruptive, but it's still something, some like little habit or quirk they might notice, you know? Nothing disruptive, just maybe something to keep in mind. You could try to market it as a strength. I mean, possibly if it's like if you're able to like kind of articulate it in a way where you have it, um demonstrating self-advocacy or getting through certain problems in your own way, perseverance. That is one way to do it. I can see that, yeah. It's definitely kind of a case-by-case scenario, but just at the very least, just like, you know, at least just have it as a disclaimer, or not a disclaimer, but again, just like a heads up for them to just keep in mind. And if you need accommodations to actually work at a job better than you could if you kept quiet about your autism or your disability, neurodivergence, etc. And again, how you go about that, like, and the timing of it is definitely kind of a case-by-case scenario. But more often than not, it's just like, you know, like, you don't have to make a big deal out of it, but definitely, like, especially if it could affect something in a minuscule way, albeit minuscule, just, it's something to just kind of bring up as like a, oh, keep this in the back of your mind. But other than that, I mean,
I got a great personality still.
Eat as much as you'd like.
So yeah, so I forgot that the celebration party is immediately the night after we take care of Hangman. I forgot how the pacing of it was, because it'd been a while since I played portable P3 or watched a walkthrough for FES P3. So I had forgotten that the celebration. Yeah.
You mean you brought a camera with you to the battle?
So I mean, hey, as long as this is looking the way it is, looks like we're gonna have to find some ways to fill out the rest of our year since C's is good to leave.
Such a tourist. But you know,
Like, you think that dude has to comb his hair to make the part match up the eye patch strap? Good question. Unless his bangs are just that resilient and oiled together. Salmon can taste sweet. I would agree. Or at the very least, it's just like so damn zesty. And mind you, I already like tuna sushi, but salmon right on top of all of them. And whitetail's pretty good. And crab stick. Yeah, maybe with like a few exceptions. But even the few sushi fish I don't like as much are still good, are still up my alley. So yeah. Damn, even Cora had to start going sicko mode there. I know, that was so cute. It's like, it's really more so just Junpei and Akihiko fucking shit up. But then Koro just has to be like, oh, okay, well, we're freaking out.
I could really get used to this worry-free
Aww.
How about you, Kuro-chan? Are you excited for all this meat?
It's really not a big deal. Didn't even do much to me. The celebration party continues. I spent a moment of relaxation with my battle-weary friends. Well, as long as that made our appetites larger for sushi. Jesus Christ, I can't look at that. I mean, it's like, hey, I could technically get myself sushi. That'd just be causing severe problems to my budget. So no. Unless we're somehow able to, like, make a treat, but honestly, I don't see that happening.
I could need another bite.
Oh, come on. Three huge platters amongst all of you of just nigiri? Cowards! One of you here's pussied out. Cowards! I could eat one of those platters all by myself. Especially if it was filled with some sushi rolls. Salmon sushi rolls, tuna, yellowtail. And then any nigiri, maybe a few other rolls that are in my big three. Mwah.
I guess an Akutsuki-san sure are running late. And just look at the time.
I think maybe. Are puppies able to eat sushi? Or dogs, can they eat sushi? Is it technically edible for them or no? Oh.
The hell? Those guys in the suits transmogrified.
The Dark Hour's still happening?
It's not over, guys.
Senpai, what's going on?
It's not over.
I'm not sure.
Guess I was right to have my doubts.
If raw fish made dogs sick, you think they get a pan in the wild and cook it up? True.
Say what?
They all of a sudden turn into Link from Breath of the Wild and or Tears of the Kingdom, where it's just like they'll make a cute, rusty little campfire stove pot. It just like throw together some whack ass random ingredients and make some immensely incredible like fruit cheesecake out of it or something. I don't know.
Everyone, prepare to move out.
Yep.
We're heading for Tartarus.
Something's wrong. It's not over. It's not over. Oh shoot, what is going on?
But that's where the sound is coming from.
It is not over. I love going to the wolf reserve and watch them go jammy on the trout. Honestly, you know you're going to be eating good yourself, even if you're not going to be joining in that specific meal when you're seeing that in the wild. Especially when you breathe in some very wild breath of the...
She's simply here to fulfill her role as a weapon.
Say something, you look mad villainy. Well, I will say, since we are getting close to that time, that's one part where you might be close, but are not quite right.
12 shadows. That's why we've been fighting this whole time. So why?
What are you trying to accomplish? Destroying the shadows, getting rid of the Dark Hour. It was all a lie, wasn't it? You've known since the beginning.
Excellent deduction, Kirijo-kun.
That joke book of yours never sold well anyways, you cringe-ass bitch.
No.
I guess this is where my running joke of Ikutsuki writing silly jokes for silly kids and it being a massive flop is gonna have to come to an end because, yep. Yeah, we got bamboozled.
What do you mean?
We have been fighting through 2/3 of the game, give or take, for a complete and utter lie. So now you start to see how we might or might not have to fill the rest of our year. If we could at all, but so far, not looking very good. Not looking like we're gonna be going that far into our lives.
Free this world from despair. It will be the death of everything.
First October 4th, then November 4th. What's with the 4th of every of these last 2 months being an absolutely horrendously tragic night? Like, the 4th in these last 2 months has been such a bad night for everybody. I don't know what to say.
That wasn't the reason the Dark Hour and Tartarus
Yep.
came to be. They manifested as a result of harvesting the Shadow's power. Just as the experiment was designed to do. That's why your grandfather gathered so many shadows. To initiate the fall.
So now it's like, whereas Mitsuru's eye patch dad was relatively cool, her grandfather was the scumbag. Her father was the... No, her granddad was the actual, like, diabolical, nihilistic douchebag. Or at least it always read to me that way in the original script, but yeah.
Once he has delivered us all, he shall rule the new world as king.
These guys really think anybody can be made into a Christ figure.
The attempt
Sad.
failed, but the time has come at last. I am that prince.
Oh, and even he himself wants to be a Jesus figure so bad.
I do
Dude,
apologize for deceiving.
you let your own silly jokes for silly kids book flop. Even with a pen name for the American version that was read on Scott the Woz, and that was all the fame it got. So like, do you really think you can be the Antichrist? Like, nah. You had to have written like fucking Tale of Despero or some iconic comedian's memoir to have a chance of becoming maybe not even the Antichrist, just like reverse goth Jesus.
Was in fact his recording.
So the Antichrist. Just without the satanic imagery. But I mean, you know, two wrongs don't make a right.
Such an unsavory way to
Oh.
phrase it. Your father, Eiichiro Takeba, was a superb scientist.
And even Yukari's dad had been manipulated.
Truly respected him.
Even her dad's like posthumous recording
His research
got fucking sent a few times to DaVinci Resolve just to make it sound convincing.
he couldn't comprehend the magnificent potential.
No, it's a running. If you're referring to the silly joke book, floppin' that this guy wrote, that's my running joke. Is that he made this stupid cringy joke book that didn't sell.
But it did come in quite handy.
And it reminds me of this one joke book that Scott the Woz and his buddies fucked around with on his second channel. Oh, Temperance? I mean... No, he was the, Harbinger... What did they call him? Shoot. I don't think it's Temperance. I mean, kind of like Prince or like Harbinger to the Fall? I'm not sure. Basically not really Temperance, though.
Used is such an ugly word. It had to be done for the sake of the world.
But yeah, nah. My first favorite character, my first favorite Persona 3 character's dad was bamboozled, and so was my second favorite, in Mitsuru.
I was hoping you'd be able to.
Oh, here we go. Oh god, I'm excited to see this in HQ from 2024.
Maybe my expectations were too high.
Oh, because like I've seen some later spoiler clips in this game, but not all of them. But like,
Capture them.
definitely not this one.
Prepare them for sacrifice.
Oh god.
Understood.
Oh boy.
At maximum. I guess. What's wrong? I guess.
She is gone.
Engaging.
Yeah, her eyes are dulled. Her eyes are dulled. She's gone. Oh boy. Jesus group therapy, baby! Wow! Actually, no, that's kind of freaky. Oh no. Jesus group therapy. It is gonna be the end of our lives, if anything. So, like, is it therapy? Nah. We're just apparently gonna go out as, in a way that might seem badass on paper, but is, more humiliating in execution. Execution! Sorry, my chair is creaky for some reason. Little office chair that I borrowed when they got a nicer one upstairs. But hey, you know, at least this one's nice too. Yeah, so even even clean-shaven-ish Solid Snake here is bamboozled too. Oh well, they're the harbingers of the fall. He's the one waving the flag, like, "Hey, come get your corpses! Come get your ritualistically butchered corpses, buddies!"
You're full of shit. My, how lively. I guess.
Yeah, he's totally not the kind who's able to make people laugh through pure literature.
You traitor! Are you insane? Far from it. You know, your father was an unfortunate man. After all this time, even his own son can't comprehend his vision.
Bro, talk like that gets you plus 40 on the Fafograph. That is true. That is true. What is the... Wait, the Fafograph. That's like... Oh, fuck. That one specifically...
I guess this man will be our first sacrifice. Now, deliver unto him.
Fuck around, find out. Right.
No. Please, I guess don't.
Not clean-shaven Solid Snake.
What are you doing, I guess? Fine. I'll do it myself.
Oh shoot, they're gonna shoot up the Jesus therapy group here with a Glock.
I am not like
Oh no.
I won't make any exceptions.
Yeah, fuck around, find out. I forgot that's the acronym. Oh boy. I gotta turn up the volume for this. Actually, nah. I think it's loud enough for you guys anyways. Oh. Oh. Yeah. No. Oh, that was a great line. Oh, shoot! I did not realize. Oh, frick. It's ad break time. See you guys after the break. Fuck. I paused it. We're good. We'll see what happens to Mitsuru's dad. Hopefully he didn't die. Are we back? Oh shoot, it still reads 14 seconds for me. Well, it says 8 seconds still for the ad break, but we can like kind of slowly get back together. I think we'll just do a little bit more here, maybe about an hour or less more, and then we're probably gonna call it a day for today, anyways. It is. Fuck, I had the fan earlier on at max, and now I still have it on like medium high, and it's still not doing too much for me. But you know what? Hey, at least we got 4 hours in. If I were not as well acclimated to the summer climate around here, we'd only be getting 2 hours from how today in particular was stickier and hotter and bluther, you know? Okay, but I think we're back. Yeah, so oh my god. Did I mention that Mitsuru's VA, or new voice actor here? Because, like, some of the older voice actors for the main cast make some cameos, but they just got some new voice actors to kind of fill in the shoes. But, like, Mitsuru's is another one here that is incredible. She's so damn good. But if ads are over and we're ready to go, I'm so sorry that the ad breaks always seem to fucking creep up on all of us out of nowhere. I try to make sure like Twitch and my streaming software through its view of Twitch chat like gives me like the notice of like, hey, in a minute we're gonna start up ads unless you snooze it for 5 minutes, if you can even snooze it. Or if you've snoozed it too many times in a go. So if we're ready,
Miss Oigus! Miss Oigus Electric, send them to the principal's office and have them expelled! Miss Oigus!
Send them to hell.
I think we're good. All right.
I guess execute the sacrifices now.
Basically, that's a not stupid way of saying Miss Electric, send them to hell.
I guess execute the sacrifices now.
Sorry, I accidentally made a repeat. Oh, no. Ooh.
Hey, come on, I know you wouldn't do this.
Ooh. Okay, there. Ooh, that is actually really cool POV. I will say, it's not quite as cinematic as the anime cutscene from FES, since Portable completely had 0 cutscenes, but this is still cool. Not as cinematic, but still cool as hell. Aww. There you go, girl. Come on. You can fight it. There you go. You got a character you fit to a T. Yeah, I'm trying to get some vocal or voice acting classes under my belt from some online sources or online resources for some good VA classes. So like, hey, I'm getting there. It also got some little non-profit fan dubs I do on occasion. Definitely more of a jokey side thing, but still fun too.
It's all over, Chairman.
Hey, and Koromaru came in clutch because thank Christ we didn't crucify the dog. I'm so happy they didn't crucify the dog. Thank Christ. My feeling when my shitty joke book doesn't even sell well under an American pen name. Sorry. Yeah, running joke over. I'm sorry.
What a shame. I was so close.
Oh. Oh, that... I will say, though, Ikutsuki's voice actor is also incredible. He was incredible, too. He's the one that started this trend. That's true. Oh, Mitsuru.
How did it come to this?
Ikutsuki-san.
They couldn't have known.
Father.
Sad, because they really couldn't have known. Oh.
My father once made a promise.
Then you'll have to play this game, Curious, to get that empathy.
Our generation in danger, even if it cost him his life. wanted him
Oh,
to live.
Jesus, they had a front-facing portrait of her crying?
Protect him.
Oh, poor Mitsuru. No, I was just fucking curious. It's all good. But yeah, no, definitely play the game, but... Oh. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I just gotta replay some of this. Hold on.
I became a Persona user so I could protect him.
Oh. Because mind you, the original voice actors, with like a few exceptions, were pretty damn good, but like the Reload ones are incredible too. They really carry the torch and then some too. Oh my god. Allegra Collect, shout out to her. She's so damn good. I mean, everybody in this is good. Heather, I forget her name. She's Yukari's voice actor. Zeno Robinson, he's Junpei's voice actor. Fucking king. I'm just saying, absolute goat. I mean, they all are. Don Bennett is Aigis' new voice actor. Especially from old versus new, and the old one wasn't really good at all. Susie Young, I'm not sure how you say it, as Fuka is mwah, incredible, impeccable. And mind you, like I said, with a few exceptions, the original cast was already really top notch. So like new names aside, because I mean, honestly, those have some pretty good ups in their own right. Just by that on paper, it's like But that being said, yeah, things are not good. Like not at all.
Excuse me.
Did you hear?
Actually,
City Council's president's father died from an illness, right? I mean, the illness of other people's horrendously evil nihilism, but I mean, sure. I guess that counts. Somebody else's horrendously evil nihilism? That's the best way I could put it, so I mean, I guess in that sense, yeah. I want to touch base with everyone on where we're at. Come to the lounge as soon as you get back. Yeah, because, like, I mean, on one hand, so much for C's disbanding, but at the same time, where do you go from there? Oh, God. Like, where do you go from all that? Oh, boy. We're just gonna play for a little longer, even if it is just cutscenes, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. But, oh, boy.
Aigis isn't here either.
Oh.
Just can't believe
Even though Aigis was basically kind of, like, remote controlled, like, she still feels responsible, doesn't she?
You're blaming it on an illness, though.
Like, again, like, she was basically, like, being remotely ordered about by Yakutsuki, and she still feels responsible for everything. Even though Yakutsuki was the one that killed Mitsuru's dad, like, she was able to stop herself from doing anything to him and the gang, and yet she still might feel responsible. Fuck. And then Mitsuru,
Sounds rough. I hope she'll be okay.
like, as good as that scene was, especially performed by her new voice actor,
What are we supposed to do now?
I think that's just the surface of what's going on there, of the feelings there. Yeah, that's 1/3 of Strega that has been hospitalized for like 3 months. Maybe more if I'm counting wrong.
I hope Aigis is okay.
Yeah. Man. I want to hear what they have to say, but they haven't made a peep. Am I supposed to just wait for them to get their act together?
Mitsuru's meeting with the company execs. Might explain the delay.
Yeah, but still, what are we going to do? We have no idea how to get rid of the Dark Hour. We don't even know who to fight now.
He kept saying stuff about the fall. What would have happened if we were sacrificed?
Actually, speaking of that, was Mitsuru's... Okay, so, like, obviously, them being sacrificed for the fall didn't go through. Was Mitsuru's dad technically sacrificed, though? Did they actually get the hit on him in that way? Or, like, despite him dying, they still killed off Ikutsuki, and so, really, that didn't even work either. Can somebody who is also familiar with the story clarify that? Did they did the sacrifice technically work for Mitsuru's dad but nobody else? Or is even he thankfully not dead under those circumstances because we got rid of Ikutsuki as well? Somebody who knows the story to clarify that, because I kind of missed it, to be honest. That's on me. I'm sorry.
So many unanswered questions.
Yeah.
Actually, I might want to look that up.
Staying around here isn't gonna solve anything, right?
True, but there is one thing we know. Tartarus is still around and shadows are swarming the place. We should train so we're ready for whatever we might be up against.
Right.
I guess we
All right,
could.
that's it for tonight. Better
Maybe.
get some rest, even if you can't sleep.
Okay.
Roger that.
Their tones with the really disjointed okie dokie catchphrases are definitely a mood.
What's this?
Like, these kids, like, just this, like, less than 24 hours before now, they were just being crucified. And, like, that wasn't the fatal part, but they were near death and just happened to be, like, non-fatally crucified. So, like, I don't know what that would do to a kid's head.
Thanks, Fuka.
But, like, there's no way there's any, like sliver of hope or, like, a blessing in disguise. Like, nah, that's just gotta fuck you up in the head. And I just want to give them a hug.
So it's just a normal DVD? Alright, let's see what's on here. Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
I can only hope that this recording reaches someone with a conscience.
Isn't this that video?
Unaltered.
Become obsessed.
But it's unaltered.
This experiment should never have been conceived. That's why I had to do something to put a stop to it. However, in doing so, I released a number of shadows that are certain to torment future generations. But I didn't have a choice.
Also, this is Yuri Lowenthal's cameo, right?
Destroyed the entire
That's
world.
cool.
Please, you need to listen very carefully. Whatever you do, it is imperative that you do not hunt the shadows that have dispersed.
This part.
Sorry.
I wasn't able to do anything to stop this madness.
Of course they managed to alter that.
Seduced by the devil's temptations. Those monsters will try to reunite and become one again. If they succeed, then we're all doomed. I'll say it once more. Do not go after the shadows that were released.
This is the original video. The real one. Before Ikutsuki went and tampered with it.
Yep.
Dad was trying to put a stop to the experiment.
There's not much hope for me now. I have just one request. Whoever finds this, please give my daughter Yukari this message.
Oh.
I know I promised I'd be home soon, and I'm sorry to break that promise. But I want you to know, as your father, I was never happier in my life than when I was with you.
This really is my dad.
I love you, Yukari. Please, take care of yourself.
Oh.
Dad?
Oh, even though she went in knowing like this was all way in the past. I think she's still like freaked out as if it was happening like through face cam thing or like FaceTime thing.
It took a while, but I finally got your message.
Aw. Yeah. Sorry, Automod is a bitch. But oh, there we go. I thought for a second I was like, wait, doesn't her persona evolving happen sooner than this? No. It happened. It's good that it happened here, honestly. Oh, this is Isis, I think. Yeah, from EO to Isis. Oh, it's immaculate, my baby girl. There she goes. Yippee! Aww. Next magic attack will deal more than double the damage for all allies. That's cool. Hey. So she kind of gets a charge or focus. I forget which one it is. A very glorified version of yeah, not charge, but I think focus? Or what is it? Not charge, because charge is the physical one. Or is charge the magic one? Ah, fuck. Either way. Oh, man. Yeah. Not Kuski being an irresponsible adult. You're right, but at the same time, that is the understatement of the century. And yet, you're not wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Can I pet you? Thank you. Angle's a little awkward. Can I pet you again? Sorry, that's on me. Oh, you can pet the dog. Yippee. You got new powers. Use it exclusive to you. Yeah, nah, these, like, a lot of games, like, definitely love to, like, go about with, like, the most insane whiplash and tone and storytelling and what's going on. And yet, whether or not it's a staple to the dev's storytelling or the series, or the specific series storytelling, like, people will rightfully eat it up because somehow it still hits all the right buttons. It's great. It's great. It's genuinely awesome. So I guess if we can't really hang out with anybody here... Yeah, sushi, emotions, and a near-death experience by being crucified with your buddies. What an insane couple of days. Trio of days if you want to count everything with the Hanged Man and Jin and Takaya. Still got a third of Strega around with Chidori still hospitalized. So yeah. Yeah.
You're late. What kept you, huh?
Many things. Where do we begin to answer that?
Don't you think it's rude to make someone wait?
Oh, he wed. Oh, he's burning. He is burning. He's burning. He's burning up for you, baby. How long do you need to be around a boozing monk to smell his level of inebriation? I probably didn't pronounce that right, but good question. I mean, I guess there is only one common way to find out, but I'd rather not, personally. If anybody else wants to, I'd also suggest you not, but I can't stop you, sadly. But if I could, I would.
That's true. It's none of my business. Watch your mouth. Who the hell do you think raised you, huh? You. What the... All this time, I thought you were... Guess my eyesight is getting bad after all.
Seems Mititsu Mitiputsupa was worried about me. Excuse me. I cannot talk anymore. I think that means, like, after maybe this or maybe a little extra, I think we're gonna call it a day. But, oh boy.
I wonder if they felt the same way I did. I was waiting for you earlier.
What are you talking about?
Before I became a monk, I was a plain old businessman. The three of us were just a typical family.
The Father, the Mother, and the Holy Spirit.
Left me. My wife and my
Classic nuclear family. Cloud, that man must have to be able to smell the... See, through the cigar smoke, mind you. No, definitely that too. I hope we do not have any lung infection from his smoking. Ew.
do with myself. Oh, I just come here and drink every night.
Are you running away? Apparently that's the right answer. Like I said, I only have guides for, like, mandatory story flags, social link answers, And when it's best recommended to go to Tartarus, keeping in mind the max amount of people that will go missing in between full moon missions. Or whatever the hell else will replace that now. So, yeah.
Contacted me since then. Must have gotten over me already. I have no idea where they are, or if they'd even want to see me. It's too much of a hassle. All right, kid, enough of the depressing talk. Let's get out of here. I want to go home and take a shower.
Left the club with Mutatsu. And hopefully it went the exact opposite way once we left the club. Because I don't want to be around that smoke anymore. Ugh. Cigars are technically more healthy than cigarettes.
As I'm sure you are aware, you are
Huh.
currently in a trance.
Interesting.
Now then, there has been a change in you recently. Have you noticed?
I'm not really sure.
I do not speak of your change in circumstances. I refer to the change in your mentality. That summoned you here tonight. Going forward, there is one thing you mustn't forget.
Yeah, I know everything that's happened is something I gotta deal with and take accountability for. I know.
Recognize it. I can see that. Shall I remind you of your commitment? I choose this fate of mine own free will. There is no need to worry. No matter which path you choose, I shall respect your decision. However, you alone must bear the responsibility for your actions, no matter what sort of end they may bring about. Please do keep that in mind. Well then, I bid you farewell.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess that's some interesting food for thought. Both are bad, but you don't inhale to the lung. Nicotine overdose would make you hurt, thusly you don't get the tar into your... Oh, touche. So it's a genuine lesser of two evils?
Hey, what's wrong?
Roger.
So, you heard about Takai and Jin, huh? I was planning on telling you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm like moving my foot along on the leather seat, so at the socks, it's like... it like keeps making these scratchy leather noises that sound like somebody ripping ass, so I apologize. Unless it doesn't peek through the mic, in which case...
This fear. This pain.
You squirrel.
Junpei, in 2 years, what will you be doing?
That's what they asked me all at the job interviews. Can you not drop? Can you fucking drop that shit?
I haven't really thought about it.
Cannot see the idea of Igor's nose coming off with a pop. Oh, yeah, like the little Russian dolls. Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Hurting yourself.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. I wish I knew. But no, I get what you mean. Yeah.
I guess.
That's good. I mean, you have such beautiful hands.
Don't touch me!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
This is too painful. It used to be fun when you came to visit, but now it's different.
Huh?
It hurts inside. I can't breathe. I can't take this anymore.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Tell me what it is.
Junpei, don't come here anymore.
Chidori. But why?
Oh. Class has ended for today. Yeah, some things are very, very rough right now. Oh, but at least we got some requests from Ellie. Some new things to take on. Whoopee! All right, well, let's have a look-see at what's going around. Junpei is like a dark matter marshmallow. Very sweet, but unfathomably dense. Yeah, and mind you, he goes through a lot of like little, like I guess bratty like little phases. Like he's not even a saint, or at least he doesn't start out like one at all. But like God, like even if I like of the 3 bro characters, Ryuji, Yosuke, and Junpei, even though Ryuji's definitely my favorite of the 3, I cannot deny how swiftly, or at least just not, maybe not swiftly, but how like insanely over the course of the game, Junpei completely transforms in character, just completely matures, goes from an incredibly distant point A to an equally polar opposite point B. Well, maybe not complete opposite. He'd just be a completely different character by that point, and that would not be good. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was a little fetus in an egg. Absolutely.
Here are my requests.
I mean, honestly, yeah. Sorry. I mean, honestly.
By all means.
Okay.
To think of it.
I'll go, sure. Food for a furry friend. Puppy?
I will await a report of my apologies.
1 can of Odin juice.
By all means.
Well, I guess I'll have to figure out how the hell to do all that at another point.
Very well.
But not right now. Nah, siree.
Wait, hold on. Wait, have we missed any between... 60, 61 to 70, 70. There's 72 that's missing. Oh, wait, yeah, duh. So 72, 73, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 80. 81 is missing. I could say it is in spirit and in concept and in actual tangibility is supposed to be a quest list. In execution, it feels like a shopping list, though, I admit it. Not a bad kind. I mean, at least for me, it can be pretty fun to go down the quest marks. But yeah, your mileage may vary and neither answer is really wrong. So yeah. Yeah. But, in any case, yeah, so as relatively bleak as all of that just was, I think we are going to be calling it a day today. Who's my favorite Velvet Room gal? I mean, as much as I love to say Elizabeth because, like, I just love how goofy but quirky she is, I think to different extents, I really just about like every well-known Velvet Room attendant. Because, like, I would say Caroline and Justine could kind of get a little obnoxious after a while, but they were still funny. Lavenza didn't have a lot of development as a Velvet Room attendant, even if they aren't like go through insane transformations. Even for that, like, she still didn't have much. But especially when you did get to know her, especially in like the spin-offs and Royal, she turned out to be a lot of fun. I would say the only one who was a little too whatever for me would be Margaret. But even then, she has her own quirks and she's super, super pretty. And then like I said, Elizabeth and by extension Theodore, the female protagonist equivalent, they're such a goofy pair. I love those two a lot. No. Margaret is fucking gorgeous. I see why people love her. She's maybe just a little too stoic for me. Like, there's nothing wrong with a stoic character. I would just say even for her being a stoic character, it's a little too stoic. At least for my taste. Like, for the most part, she most likely, if not certainly, does the job completely fine and then some. So, like, again, that's totally just my way of seeing it. Because otherwise, like, hey, at least she still is stoic without breaking character much. Unless it's justified fucking snapping. And she's really pretty. She's super pretty. But yeah. Oh yeah. So, remember when I said that the major arcana were 12 in total. The ones that we were supposed to take care of to get rid of the Dark Hour, when it turned out, no, we weren't supposed to. So, like, 0 is not a part of that. They technically started with Magician at 1, but when Makoto, Minato, the protagonist, awoke to his persona, that was basically it for Magician here. So that's why it wasn't really a full-fledged boss, was that we took care of the Magician persona, or not Magician, the Magician Arcana Shadow on that full moon. The Priestess was the actual first Arcana Shadow that was a textbook boss. Then we get Empress, but the certain character for that social link here is not depicted yet. Hint. Then we had Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers, Chariot, Justice, Hermit, Fortune, Strength. The last shadow was Hanged Man. Hanged, since I guess they couldn't fit man in there. And guess what comes after Hanged Man in the Arcana here? Yeah, Strength, Fortune, Strength. You got Hanged. And what comes after Hanged? The last Arcana Shadow to have been taken care of, to apparently not get rid of the Dark Hour at all. Yep. They probably foresaw it, especially since, like, the actual IRL Major Arcana Tarot order, like, the actual one IRL, is different from the way the Persona games order them. But still, like, I always found this super duper clever. Am I taking commissions? Not right now. I'm not too comfy in my ability. Most things are kind of just like non-profit or just like little goofy dub things. But at some point, like, hey, I'll let you guys know if I open like a freaking, I guess, cameo or what have you. Or just auditions in general. Gonna use something about that, like Judgment or World. Well, let's just say that the Judgment Arcana has not shown up, but when it does, might be very keen to, shall we say, definitely P4, and to a lesser extent, the way P5 had its Judgment Arcana brought about. I mean, to be fair, they all bear some considerable resemblance amongst each other, but especially the 3 versus 4, you'll see. You'll see. There's a little more to it than just the basic gist of how we go from Fool to Judgment is all I'll say. There's a little more to it in this case, and leads us to another ending that's not the canon ending. But yeah, Judgment is the enforcer. Fuck around, find out graph. Exactly. Like, once your group gets into Judgment, in the case of Persona 4, and I'll just say it, Persona 3, when it comes around, you'll see there's more to it than just that. Like, yeah, at that point, it's like, even the most abominable of eldritch abominations better watch out and make sure they are on their top game, and we come around to fuck them up and make them find out. Yeah, like, just watch yourselves. We're coming now. Judgment Rank 1! But you guys will have to see when we get to that point. Or if you play Persona 3 for yourselves. Reload, FES, or Portable. But other than that, I am out for the day. So, that was Persona 3 Reload. And hey, you know what? At least I can say we're even closer down along the home stretch for this game. Or maybe just broader end game. Still, there's a good reason we finished up Yakuza 0 before this. And it's not like we've got just a mere hour left of this game. God, no. I mean, I would say the latter part of this game goes by really, really fast. And there's a reason for that. You'll see how things are paced if you play this or watch somebody play this from December to January going into the finale. But yeah, this was a good one. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will be back to stream day after tomorrow. So this Saturday, I'm shooting for it to actually start up at 12 p.m. MST that time. I wanted to do noon my time, or noon in Mountain Time, 12 p.m. MST today, but I just could not do that. So I had to push it back to the 1 p.m. MST. That's also a more viable start time nowadays. And even then, I had to push it back a few extra minutes, so I apologize for that. But yes, day after tomorrow, we will be back with, to be honest, I am not sure what we are going to do this Saturday. My 3 options are A, keep going with Persona 3 Reload, B, do something casual, I don't know, just something we don't really commit to playing and finishing on stream, and whatnot. Or C, since Yakuza 0 is over, we would start up the top priority game we play and finish on stream that is now taking its place. Going back to Devil May Cry with 3 HD. Devil May Cry 3 HD. I'm not sure which one of those we are going to be rolling with. So I guess just stay tuned. If you guys actually want more details as to those top priority games that we, again, play a majority, if not all of on stream and finish on stream, it's still Persona 3 Reload. It was originally just Yakuza 0. Devil May Cry 3, the HD version, is now going to be taking its place. And like I said, Saturday, the event there is going to be TBD. We'll just see. And then after either one of these is finished up, Reload or DMC3, some of the other games that will be coming up are Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, HD version, but still, SMT3. So not only that, but I gotta get Vengeance, so I mean, hey, better late than never that my first game is 3, the HD version. But yeah, that will be another one coming up in place of either Reload or DMC3, again, depending on which one finishes up first. There's also Princess Peach Showtime, and especially since that one's pretty short, sweet, simple, I think beating that as a top priority game that we play all of and beat all of on stream is not a hard thing at all. Not hard at all. So those two would be other ones to look forward to after this and DMC3. And 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, or Aegis Rim. That is another game, like with SMT 3 and 5, or now 5 Vengeance, really. That's another JRPG or RPG that I really want to get into. So I'm excited for that one as well. But hey, one thing at a time, and that's not even the entirety of my, top priority play and beat all of on streaming backlog. There's a fuck ton of other ones behind that one that we got on the list for not even just like one-offs or something to bring on and off to play if we feel like dinking around with Zelda Tears of the Kingdom just because, like we're not going to beat it all on stream, but if we want to dig around in it, why not? Let's go for it, you only live once. So, yeah, but I digress. So, if you guys want to check out any other projects I'm in, you know where to find me on my socials, and even if not all my socials are linked on my Twitch, through my actual socials that are linked, you'll be able to find all of my others. Can't guarantee what certain projects are coming out soon, but still, stay tuned, because, you never know when I can finally get things really, really going. But even so, I'll be seeing you all at the latest for our stream this Saturday. Ideally starting at noon, but if need be, we'll just start at 1 p.m. and roll from there. Either way, until then, take care, everybody, and enjoy your weekend eve. Unless you count Friday as part of the weekend, in which case, well, here it comes, and enjoy your start of it. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Goodbye.